It doesn't work.
This is Sparta!
Welcome to the Lethal Geeks podcast, episode 20, number 7.
27.
I almost hit the wrong one. I was like, wait, hold on. 27.
27. Welcome, everyone. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are around the world. Welcome to the Lethal Geeks podcast. This is episode number 27. Everybody, come on in.
So, guys, for disclosure, I have an eye infection, so that's why I'm wearing shades today. And the camera is looking there, but I can't look at this screen. I have to look at that screen because my shades won't let me see this screen. So if I'm like this, guys, now you know. So just whatever you got. Anyway,
we are a man short tonight. Yes. Rock Talks won't be with us tonight. He's got some personal stuff to take care of. He might be. He said he might stop. If he's got some time, he'll slide.
If he can swing by, he'll swing by. If not, no big deal. You know, like we understand. Like we all have busy lives. We all have families, responsibilities.
No, Fred 74. It's not weed eye. He assured me of that. I think he's probably got a sty or something going on.
I've had this for a few days. Sometimes it gets very red. Sometimes it weeds up, but it's still there. So I just whatever. I have to go see a doctor. Maybe get pharmacy, whatever.
Anyway, welcome everybody to the podcast. I am your host, Charles Sergeant Murtaugh, Costello, Sergeant Riggs. Everybody. Hit that like. Hit that.
So excited to join. Yes, we are excited. Yes. Fred 74. Everyone, I'm new here. Anyone thinks Stanford's going to put in danger Superman numbers? We will talk about Fantastic Four, but yes, I saw the movie. I went Thursday night, and I will give a review. Charles hasn't seen it yet, so it will be spoiler free because I know a lot of you haven't seen it yet. So yes, we will be talking about F4. So stay tuned to that.
Yep. Oh, Gilmore Girl says, hey, she says conjunctivitis.
Yes.
Yep. That sounds about right.
I've been taking some drops, but they're not working, so I'm going to have to get some other ones. But
yeah,
but another thing also I'm going to have to also contemplate is because, Charles, I'm about to hit 42.
Ooh, good for you. I just turned 52, partner.
Yes.
On the 20th.
Should I tell the world what I shared you on the IG?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. You guys know how old my partner was when he made Lethal Weapon? My fucking age. And he was acting like a 50-year-old motherfucking man. Charles, what's your excuse?
Yeah, exactly.
So overall, yeah. So I think I'm gonna have to be getting glasses because they're starting to get me with because I work with a lot of screens. So yeah, might have to be. You'll probably see me with some glasses sooner rather than later. Anywho, all right, moving on. And okay, so guys, when it comes to the panel, by the way, we are going to open the panel. So we're going to run through the segments right now, Charles and me. We're going to do a few trailer reactions. We will review some news that's been going on through Comic-Con.
It's going to be a pretty streamlined show tonight.
Yeah, so, it's going to be a short night. It's not going to be – there's not been that many excitement announcements, to be honest. Maybe they're saving some for tomorrow. I don't know. But either way,
I want to give another special shout out to Mr. Ray Porter again, sir. If you are watching, thank you so much for your appearance on the show.
Ray, thank you.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
So yeah, guys. So like I said, we will put a link when we're getting ready to put people bring in. We want to keep it tight, guys. So please keep it short, keep it simple, respectful, and also we will cut you off. We don't want to do that, guys, but understand we're on a schedule and we have a lot of people that want to come in, so we want to give them also the time and respect that we give you guys. So please be mindful of that. We tell you, hey, we gotta move on. We gotta move on. Okay, so don't take it the wrong way, guys. We're just trying to keep the show going. Okay, so Charles, educate, tell the people, the new people that have been here now, arriving now.
Yes. So if you are new or you've been here, the rules of the platform are extremely simple. It's not long. It's not complicated. Just respect the people that are on the panel. Respect the guests. Respect the chat. Just treat people like you want to be treated. It's literally that simple. We welcome all sides here. It does not matter if you are a gun fan, not a gun fan, Snyder fan, not a Snyder fan, Reeves fan, not a Reeves fan.
General audience, movie lover, whatever.
We do not care. If you want to come on in and just chat it up, that's what we're here for. So that's why we devote our time here to this channel. It's just to chat about stuff that we like. It really isn't that serious. I mean, it can be that serious, but you know. But yeah, come on in. But please be respectful of everybody. We don't like blocking people, but we will block it, and it will be a permanent thing. So we don't. It isn't a second chance thing with us. We get it. We see it. It's done, and that's just it. So please respect the people that are here. Otherwise, welcome. Come on in. Sit a spell. Hit that like, hit that subscribe as well. I really do appreciate that. And turn on those notifications so you are updated on all things Lethal Geeks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So let me just get this started here. So let's like I said, we have like basically 5 to 6 general topics for tonight, you know. So we're going to start out with, first of all, we're just going to start out with the Fantastic Four. Obviously, I can't put any trailers or images because we will get copy hit it. So sorry. Sorry.
Wait, we can't even put up pictures?
We can put a picture, sure, but no trailers, basically.
Well, okay, fine, all right, fine. Well, yeah,
we're monetized now, Charles. We gotta make money.
I understand. All right, so yeah, so we'll put a picture up then if that'll suffice.
Cool. We got to get to that upper echelon, so when we show in trailers, these studios will be like, okay.
Giancarlo Martinez, hello, Lethal Geeks and Lethal people. Hello, sir.
Fantastic Four. All right. So yeah, I went last night. The night before for Thursday night, and it was packed. I had a full theater, and I'm not gonna lie, I loved this movie. I loved it. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. There we go. So basically, yeah, this movie. First of all, guys, it's not woke or agenda or DEI or whatever. You know what I mean? Because yes, there were rumors that they were saying that they were switching Johnny, like he's not a womanizer man. He's pretty much now this and that, and that Sue was like the leader. It's all bullshit. It's all clickbait bullshit. I'll say this right here, right now. Reed was Reed. Johnny was Johnny. Sue was Sue. Ben was Ben. They did not change who they were. And what they were a family. And it was shown all over the movie. And I loved how they portrayed the Fantastic Four. Yes, it's based in like in the 60s, like a Jetson type era, you know, which was kind of cool because this was kind of also a nod, because if you all remember when we saw I'll answer that in a second, Dennis. If you guys remember when we saw the Captain America, the first Avenger, and we were at the Stark Expo, and you see Howard Stark like with those hover cars. You remember? You remember that one?
Yeah.
So in this movie, yeah, the hover cars are a thing. Basically, it's like Back to the Future in the 60s. If you think about it, it's Back to the Future part 1 and 2 smashed into one movie. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Well, you see, what a lot of people don't get is when they say, it's the '60s and then the future smashed together. That actually is a real thing. If you look at '60s footage from the olden days, you will see that they jumped ahead as far as like automobiles and technology and stuff. Even though it's old, it still had this weird sort of futuristic look to it. So you don't see many jumps like that in decades. In the '60s, you could see it was pretty prevalent. In the '80s, it was definitely pretty prevalent. The '70s was just a kind of, just kind of rolled on into the '70s, and then it just rolled right into the '80s, and the '80s jumped immediately into all of that stuff. So yeah, from what I hear, it is not. As a matter of fact, I heard the jokes that they have in it work. Number one, and number two, they flow with what it is. Just like think of Zack Snyder's Justice League. You know the jokes, how subtle the jokes were, but there were jokes in it.
Yeah,
that's how I heard that it was. It's like that.
Rich.
They just, they exactly just off the cuff joke. It's gone. It doesn't take away from you, watching the film. Doesn't take you out of the film. Doesn't go on too long. It flows right exactly the way it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So the way they introduced the team was awesome because it was like kind of a. Remember when we had Christopher McQuarrie say the first 5 minutes of my Superman movie would have been epic. It would explain who he is, how he kicks, blah blah blah. Same thing. First 5 minutes, Fantastic Four. They do like a montage and they introduce the team, like how they got their powers and how they've been established as Earth's heroes. And fighting villains, this and that, blah blah blah, and they focus a lot on the space exploration part.
Mm-hmm. Now I do hear a lot of people they're saying that they wished that they had some sort of backstory, but I'm like, no, if they did it right, they didn't need a backstory.
They didn't know
if they did that montage in the beginning right, they didn't need a backstory. That should tell you everything you need to know.
Did we need to have another Spider-Man origin story with Holland? Exactly. My point.
Not at all. He just blended. He just flowed right in there. Boom. There you go.
Right in there. Yeah. There's already been established. So I'll spoil this first scene. So the first scene of the movie is Reed and Sue. They're in their bedroom and they're talking. Probably going to get ready for something. Whatever. I don't remember. And she realized that she's pregnant. She does a pregnancy test. That's how the movie starts. And you're right there. You're already seeing like
part of that scene was in the trailer though. They didn't show that part, but I remember that them being in the room together.
Yeah, no, but
they show pregnancy but test. They go obviously they go a little bit more into
That's the only thing I'll spoil of the movie. But right there, it pretty much hits like this is the family, this is the father, and this is the husband and wife like story, like trying to keep their family, safe. And so it's a family. It's Marvel's family. It's Marvel's first family, and I'll give credit where it's due. They nailed it. I don't agree though with that it was a different universe. I think it was 828, I think, or something. I don't remember, but it's a different. They made it clear that it's in a different multiverse from the get-go.
Yeah,
right there. So it's not interconnected with nothing. It's its own thing. So that's
what they should do now that this one's a success. And somebody made a good point about this on I think it was Twitter the other day. It said that they should completely be not connected to anything MCU related. They should just have like a trilogy of these films standing alone on their own.
We've been ringing that bell for how many years, Charles?
Just make a Fantastic Four trilogy that has nothing to do with the upcoming Doomsday stuff
exactly.
Just let it do its thing, man.
Yeah. The music was Michael Giacchino. I think he did the music.
Giacchino.
Yeah. The music was great. So like I said, the dynamic with Ben and Johnny. Because one of the first movies with Chris Evans, he would like mock them a lot. He would mock Ben a lot. He didn't mock him this time that much. So he was he didn't go that far. You know what I mean? So it was kind of subtle. Do you follow me?
Yeah.
What else? Silver Surfer, whatever. I was like I said, I'm not much of a Marvel guy. I'm more DC, but I still know some Marvel. So I know who Silver Surfer is, who the character is, blah blah blah. I'm just not in too deep with it. I didn't care much about Silver Surfer. Galactus, holy shit, dude. I'm like, wow. I like
Gloria Vega. Hello, welcome to the Lethal Geeks. Welcome to the chat.
Hello. No. Okay. I don't know for what, but okay. That's fine. Whatever you say. All good. Welcome. So yeah, no, basically, no, the movie was good. I liked it. Obviously, the baby is born, and they pretty much, yeah, the baby is also a key part of the story.
Yeah.
So definitely, the stakes are high and at the end with the baby. But yeah, it's the movie is definitely worth it. There are two post-credit scenes. Unfortunately, I could not finish to see the last two because I had to leave because I had a phone call, personal shit, whatever. You don't need to know. But I know there's one. I know what happens on one scene already because it's already been spoiled through social media. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to spoil it. I'll just say it was like, okay, whatever. It's like you didn't show me nothing that it's like, wow, you know. We know who it was, but is that all you're going to show me? Really? Come on. Anywho, that's a spoiler-free review of Fantastic Four, guys. Definitely go watch it. It's definitely the movie of the summer. Fuck Superman. Fuck Jurassic World. This movie is the winner in my book. So I give it.
We got. We got Agent 47. He said it was good, but it wasn't as good as Superman.
Well, that's your opinion, and that's fine. Totally fine, dude. If you like Superman more, great. The numbers don't lie at the end of the day, but whatever, that's fine. Hey, there's taste for everybody. If you like that stuff, great, go enjoy it. If the majority don't like it, anywho, yeah, go watch this movie, guys. Where is the thing here? Okay, there we go. So, next topic. I saw this, and I was like, and we are the minority, and we are the ones that make noise and move on and blah, 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 blah. People are not listening. The investors don't care, blah, blah, blah. And what happens? This happens.
Let's, for the people that don't know, let's refresh them, Phil. Let's refresh them on the history of this whole thing here.
Yep, go ahead while I pull it up here.
All right. Well, a movie was made, and wait, wasn't Gunn part of that? Wasn't he in there somewhere?
Yeah, I think
producer
he's
whatever.
Yeah,
he was in there. That's right. So they made this movie and basically tried to bury it, just like they did Batgirl. So they fought and fought and fought and fought, and they actually won to get it released. That's the short story, basically. But Coyote versus Acme.
They fought.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, I listen. All I know is that they're getting it released. That's why homie made that comment at the end about Zach, pretty much being the only person that had that people fought for him to get his cut released, and he got it released.
He mentioned Zach Charles. No
he
way.
mentioned, he said there's only. He said something like there's only. Yeah.
Okay, that's sarcasm. By the way, you can't see my eyes. That's sarcasm.
Okay. but yeah, so they tried to bury this movie and do a tax write-off just like they did with Batgirl, and looks like that they still got it released. So
yeah.
Congratulations, man, for people that wanted to see it. It's going to have that sort of that animation live action mashed together, kind of like Cool Worlds or Roger Rabbit. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Did you see the one with Brendan Fraser Looney Tunes Back in Action.
No, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that one? Okay, so it's him and Jenna Elfman and Timothy Dalton. Steve Martin's also in it. It's basically they partner Jenna Elfman and Brendan Fraser with Bugs and Daffy Duck, and they're on a mission, on like a road trip or whatever. And every town they go, they are intercepted by other cartoons of the Looney Tunes. They're trying to stop.
Why the hell does that sound familiar?
It's an old movie, dude, but it's a classic. It's in the time when, like I said, when you see animation and live action like this, that was how it started. Because if you think about it, it started with Space Jam, with Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny. And then it got the one I'm telling you, Looney Tunes Back in Action. Then we got Space Jam 2, and now we're getting this one. So it's the norm now. And honestly, I love these old school cartoons. Let's see what he had to say. Hold on, I saved it. Yeah, you refused to give up, and you brought this film back. This never happens unless you're Zack Snyder.
Yep.
Exactly. Very much said. So I saw a video of the full thing. So let me see if I can find it. Give me a second here. In the meantime, Charles, guys in the chat, what do you guys think? Anybody excited here for this movie? I am, for sure. I'm never going to watch this movie. So, guys, settle down in the chat. What do you guys think about this?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that kind of mashup.
It's yeah, man, that's cool. Where is that? I thought I bookmarked it. Looks like I didn't. It was like a 2-minute video, something like that. Is this the one? Ah.
Get out! Acme! Get out! I can't believe this. People have waited way too long for this. All right?
We're not stopping this.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna say get out. You say Acme. Call and response. Get out!
Acme!
Get out!
Acme!
Get out!
Acme!
What? You want me to go? Okay, you have no idea who you're messing with. I could sue every person in this room. I could sue you.
No, you can't.
I could sue everyone. Oh, you're not worth my billable hours. You have no idea who you're messing with, Will Farte. And Paul, you're going to be cheering.
Cheering my pants? Yes, sir. There are children here.
We don't care about children. We're the Acme Corporation.
All right, get them out of here.
Also known as Warner Brothers.
Get them out. Get them out. Wow. Wow. I can't believe it.
So yeah, guys, we're gonna get this movie. That's dope. Fucking love it. I love it.
Girl says, I mean, the original Space Jam was great when I was a kid. I didn't care for the second one, but we'll see.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm the same. Because again, I mean, nothing against LeBron, but he's not Michael. There is no Michael. There will never be another Michael. And if you guys seen the movie Air, you would understand why they will never replace Michael. And Space Jam will be Space Jam for eternity. So yeah, for sure. I agree with that. Shout out to you, Gilmore Growers. Okay. Moving on to our next topic. So we can move it on so we can open the panel, because I know we got a lot of people in here. We got 84 people right now and on the watching us stream. Let's see here. Next topic. Okay.
Predator.
So I'm a big Predator fan also. Charles, like, okay, I'm just gonna say, Charles, how come you not have seen the Killers of the Killers yet? Why?
Hey man, I'm busy, bro. I don't have time to just watch stuff all the time. I'm busy, man. Family, you know, the
Yes.
kid, the wife,
Why?
mortgage to take care of, stuff like that. So I
Yeah.
don't just get to sit down and do that, man. We work and we hustling. So generally, the only time we settle down, man, is at night.
Yeah,
So,
no,
we sit down, and that's generally when we watch TV together and all that. But we generally watch this. I didn't even know about the other one until not too long ago. I didn't know about that one. I didn't know it existed. And then suddenly I was like, wait, they got that out too? They're really trying to bring the Predator franchise back. And that's a good thing.
Not just the Predator.
And Alien. Yeah.
And the Alien. So this time, so what they tried to do with the first Alien Predator, which failed miserably.
Hey, before we start the Predator talk, we got us a super chat, man. El Divino Vega in the his house, $4.99 super chat. Late to the show, but excited for the Coyote versus Acme movie for sure. And F4 this Tuesday. But James Gunn Superman was made for the brain dead, I think. Excuse me, y'all. I'm just getting over a little cold too, so excuse me. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. So we're gonna have an open panel discussion here pretty soon, and we're gonna
jump in later with us, Vega. By all means, dude. Let's give him a drop. I'm gonna give you this one.
That's the math. Because we're tired of being your trail donkeys, acting like you some one-man GPS. God damn it! We lost. We fucking super lost, man. Tell them, McCluskey. Tell them what time it is.
I don't believe you people.
Huh? What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Huh?
I think what Chuck means is you people,
look
you
his eyes,
actors,
man.
you people.
Look at them beady white people eyes.
I gotta get back to the answers.
What do
Bring
you mean?
comedy back,
you people?
By the way,
what do you mean, you people?
By the way, before we show the Predator, I saw Happy Gilmore 2 last night, Charles, on Netflix. It came out last night.
How was it? Don't you spoil it. Don't you?
I'm not going to no. I wanted to do, but Rock is not here tonight, so that's why it's not on the topic.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it on our next episode, but watch it, guys. If you haven't seen Happy Gilmore 2 on Netflix, oh my God. This is why I love Netflix, because Adam Sandler, this is what I was talking about this with a client today when I was changing her ceiling fan. She was telling me that, yeah, she's even met Adam Sandler because he does a lot of stuff here in my neck of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And what we love about him is that he's humble. He's a pretty cool dude, and he makes good content for cheap. Meaning, you don't need to spend $1 billion to make a movie. You just need to be talented and know how
you need to be talented as shit and have some imagination, bro. I mean, really, if you can, if you know, a guy that makes his own cameras, fits his own lenses into other housing for cameras to make sure he gets the shots that he wants to get, that's using your brain, bro.
Mm-hmm. We're just saying. Anywho, Predator. Going back to topic. So let's take a peek at the trailer here. And obviously this will be clipped for the recap. So, and link will be in the description.
So this is your first hunt. And you've come to the most dangerous planet in the universe.
Where have I seen that type of flow? I've seen it in another movie. I just can't remember where.
You're after a creature that can't be killed. The definitive apex predator. I could help you. Well, good luck with your journey. Here, you're not the predator. You're the prey.
I am prey to none. I'm definitely digging this movie, Paul.
We might not be alone in this hunt.
Cool.
Yeah.
In IMAX.
I mean, I was in when I first saw the first trailer. So
Yeah. No, you know what I like about this movie is, first of all, like, okay, what was it? Like, how did you pronounce it? Yachu? Shit.
Yaocha.
Yaocha. Okay.
Yaocha.
Yaocha. Okay, so guys, Yaocha, that's the species, the predator species, the Yaocha. I always have a hard time saying it, so sorry. Yaocha. Oh, Raw Talks has sent us a super chat here. Oh, hey guys, sorry I couldn't make tonight's show. I did finally get to see Fantastic Four, and I can't wait to spoil it with you. Okay, cool, man. Nice. All right, shout out to you, brother.
Nice. Give him a drop.
I don't deserve a drop now. Which one should we give Leo?
Give him a stupid one that fits his character.
One that fits his character.
Goofy as hell. Rocks, I'm sorry.
I forgot. Did you have a permit when you built out a garage? Permit? You know what I'll do? Hold it. Leo's here. I'll take care of it, okay? I'll make a couple of calls. We'll get some backdated permits, and I'll take care of it. Which phone can I use?
Son.
Okay. I got something.
It's gotta be easy.
Leo, yes.
You could do with a little less aggravation. Why don't you come to work with me?
Yeah.
Thank you, Leo.
Shout out to Rock Talks, brother.
AKA Leo Gets. So yeah, I like this movie, the Predator Badlands, because first of all, this Predator, like I said, we know he speaks. Finally, we're gonna hear the Yachu language, them speak. Second,
you know what I wondered?
Go ahead.
I always want to know if the first time we ever saw through their eyes was the first Predator, and what it looked like to them, that weird ultraviolet without their mask. They just see weird shit, but how everything just blurs into like pinks and purples and all weird looking. When you remember when he took his mask off in the beginning when he was getting ready to fight Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he took it off and it showed you what it looked like when he was looking. I wonder if all Predators see like that.
Yeah, they do, because they do, because if you
like I was wondering how what things look like to this particular Predator when he's looking.
Yeah, we'll find out, but yeah, it's basically this guy has no technology. No,
exactly, just like
no cloaking device, no EMP bomb or whatever in his wrist, just a bow, a sword, and a few blades, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy is raw, and I love that, because this is something that we haven't seen. You see, guys,
which is why I like Prey. I mean, yeah, he had a mask, but it looked like it was something he made himself. That was all, you know what I mean?
Who directed Prey is directing this movie, by the way.
Yep.
So we're getting something good. We're getting something pretty special, and this is in theaters. Prey was not in theaters. That was strictly streaming. This one's going to theaters. So hopefully, with the numbers that it did on Hulu for Prey, plus all the hype now with
what do you mean, you people?
with this also happened, Charles. So since we're in Comic-Con weekend, Predator also had a panel, And the Yachu,
Yes.
the elderly, he came up and cosplay and all that, and he spoke. And they also revealed that the movie that you have to watch, the animated one, The Killer of the Killers, there was a post-credit scene at the end of the movie on Hulu. And now they announced that they are updating the movie because they were put in the extended one. So there's a few more seconds that it's going to be revealed, which I'm going to show you guys right now. I already showed you, Charles. So you got to watch it. Whatever. So guys, this is what they just added to Predator here. Hold on, let me pull it up here.
Vegas said he'll try to hop on.
All right, cool. Yeah, we'll open the panel in about another 15 to 20 minutes. All right. Here we go. So this is the post-credit scene. So obviously we see I forgot this girl's name, but she was in Prey.
I think it's Amber Mid-Thunder. Is it something like that?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's her real. Yeah, I think it's like Amber Mid-Thunder or something like that. Yeah.
That was you. What are you doing in this movie, dude? Are you franchising, motherfucker?
See, I'm gonna have to like I said, I was saying earlier, I'm gonna have to check this out now because I want to know.
More, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So yeah. So basically, in the movie Killer of Killers, it's three. I'm not gonna spoil it. I want you, Charles, so you can watch it. Basically, it's different eras, 3 stories, 3 different eras, 3 different characters. That's all I'm gonna say. How it ends, I'm not gonna say. But this is the ending, and as you can see, these characters are in cryogenesis. They're frozen. And on the movie originally, it was just her in this post credit, and now they added Danny Glover and Arnold. So
yeah,
obviously that's something has been hinted there. So it'll be cool to see how they tie all this up. Because when you saw Predator 2, you see Danny Glover in the spacecraft, and the old one, he gives them a pistol. That same pistol is the one that this girl had at the end of the movie of Prey. So again, they're trying to tie everything now here. So we'll see how they pull it off. But definitely, this is one of the few things that I'm excited about. Prey, yes, Prime. Prey was Prime. Sorry, man, I couldn't be here last time when you came in, but we'll definitely have you back on another stream, dude. But for sure, man. Yeah. What is that? I'm assuming this is a new Prey takes place after the Predator or on the planet of some post-credits of one. So I don't know how they're tying this up yet, because we have obviously Predators, the one with Robert Rodriguez, and Andrew Bordy. So I don't know if they're all going to be tied out. I have no idea how they're going to make this work. But listen, if the movie's good, my butt's in the theater, basically. Just show me a good movie, a good story, and try to fucking forget about my problems in life. That's all I want. Hollywood, please. Thank you. All right. Next topic. Okay, so we have 2 more trailer reactions, and then we're gonna talk about Superman, and then we'll open the panel, guys. All right?
Yeah, Sergeant. That's exactly Yowcha. So look, Yowcha. Yowcha. The T, the J, the J and the A just make a ch sound. That's it. Yowcha.
Yowcha. It's funny because I've seen other. I was in a movie saying.
Yeah, we saw it. Fred 74. We did see the trailer, man. We're gonna get into it.
Topic. Yeah. I'm pulling. We're. You read our mind.
There it is.
Well, Charles,
come on, baby.
While I upload this, please tell people about this.
So, Tron. That was back in the olden days. The first Tron came out in the 80s, guys. But basically, it was about Flynn versus what the hell is his name? Dillinger. So it was basically those two. Dillinger steals his crap. Flynn gets thrown out. He starts an arcade, starts working on his own designs, stuff like that. And then basically it takes off from there. So they've been beefing with each other for decades. That's basically what this has all been about.
Because of his ideas? That sounds
That's exactly what happened. So if you watch the first Tron, he came up, and it's I know.
Breathe, Charles, breathe. Breathe, motherfucker, breathe.
Anyway, but yes, Tron. I saw the first Tron a long time ago, man. But yeah, that was basically what it was about. They designed these grids, and it's been Ed Dillinger and his family versus Flynn and his family for a while. And this iteration of Tron is basically it was supposed to be a direct sequel to Tron Legacy. If anybody saw that in 2000, I think it was 2010. Very underrated film by Joseph. But what's his name? Joseph. What's his face? The one that did F1. They just did F1. You know the director of F1. Yeah. Yeah. That guy. Yeah, so because he did Maverick and he did Tron, but yeah, it's a very, very underrated film. But it's a great story. This one was supposed to be called Tron Ascension. It was supposed to be a direct sequel from Tron Legacy. So if you saw it at the end of Tron Legacy, spoiler, sorry, but I'm gonna spoil it. At the end of it, his son Sam Flynn downloaded the grid and his father in it. Basically, after he merged with Clue, he saved it on a disc. So nobody knows after that what happened to that. He brought Cora to the real world. She's an ISO, and they brought her to the real world, so she's in the real world. But from what I understand, they still kind of do tie this one into the last one. So you still got Kevin Flynn. Still is he's still in it. He has ascended to whatever he is right now. If you in the trailer, you're gonna see what we're talking about if you haven't seen the trailer. But go ahead and play that trailer, man.
All right, fix your camera, dude.
What's wrong with my camera?
We can see
like
this or like that, dude.
There we go. Hang on. That better?
Better? All right, cool.
All right.
So, guys, a link will be in the description. Here's our trailer reaction for Tron Ares with the best fucking Joker of them all.
Since time began, man has gazed at the stars and he has wondered, am I alone? So much talk of AI and big tech today. Virtual worlds, what are they going to look like? When will we get there? Well, folks, we're not going there. They are coming here. I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate soldier. He's biblically strong, lightning fast, supremely intelligent. And if he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
You think you're in control of this? You're not. What are you?
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand. Hang on! malfunctioning program that wants to live. Why is that? It's just a feeling. Fascinating.
Yeah, bro, I'm there. Yep,
I'm there. Yeah,
I'm there, man.
For sure. All right, so yeah, that was the trailer reaction for Tron. Ares, definitely, like I said, first thing, thank you, Jared. Thank you for bringing us 9 Inch Nails again. Thank you, because oh my god, I missed 9 Inch Nails. I grew up listening to them back when I was in high school, dude. So the fact that they're bringing them back, because yeah, Daft Punk did the first. Did they do the first one? No, they didn't do the first one. They did the second one.
Daft Punk did the second one. Yeah, they did Legacy.
Yeah, not the first one, the second one. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
And now 9 Inch Nails, because like you said, to keep that electronic, but also
that electronic rock sort of mixed
rock,
together.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they give it that edge.
They're gonna pull it off, man.
That gives it that cyberpunk edge. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about this type of genre movies with cyberpunk. I don't know if did you ever see on Netflix Altered Carbon?
Altered Carbon?
Yeah, Altered Carbon.
The first season. Yeah, I didn't see the second one.
Yeah, don't
Altered Carbon. Yeah, I didn't see the second one.
Yeah, so yeah, that type of show, that's for me like the type of cyberpunk movies, stories that I like to see. Like Blade Runner, for instance, that's another one. Like Tron, you know what I mean? So that's type of shit that I like to consume. The second season sucked, but the first one with Joel, I can't pronounce his Rick Flag Jr. Basically, he's in that series too. But,
okay.
Yeah. What else did they? So you had mentioned to me, Charles, that there were some motorcycles on.
Yeah. So I was I was watching. I think it was on YouTube? I think it was on YouTube or Twitter, one of the two. But they set up shop for San Diego Comic-Con, man. Their panel, the motorcycles they rode in, they had everything tricked out, looking like this movie.
Nice. Yeah, I have it. I'm gonna.
You have it?
I saved it here. Let me pull it up. Okay, I did not save it. Unprepared. God damn it!
Oh, where's that Simple Jack drop?
Fine. Okay. Fine. Where is it? You see, guys, I mock myself. Why can't these? Oh, but you know what? I forgot to tell you. We're gonna change streaming service. We're not gonna do StreamYard no more. There's another one that I found that's much better than this one because it's hard to
StreamYard.
Oh yeah, dude, much better, and it's free. That's another thing that I love. It's free.
Yeah,
it's open source. So I can't find Simple Jack. All right, whatever. Never mind. Sorry, you'll mock me later with that one. So
all right, that's fine. I'll get you.
You'll get me. Yeah, you'll get me. You'll get your chance. No, that's the trailer. We already saw that.
Yeah. The lighting in the back.
It looks like a rave, you know. That's what I love about it. Yeah, if there's like a rave somewhere, guys, in the world, if you see me, pretend you didn't see me.
And by the way, speaking of this movie, guys, so this is supposed to be Edward Dillon. Well, it was supposed to, is it Junior? No, not Junior, but his son. So this is his son's creation. Basically, if you saw Tron Legacy, that was his dad, Cillian Murphy. in the beginning of Tron Legacy. Yeah, so the guy that played Quicksilver, that's his son. So this grid basically is his design. And then what I'm hearing is we're supposed to see, so we're gonna have his grid, we're gonna have the grid that Sam was on in Tron Legacy, the blue one, his dad's grid, and then we're gonna have the old grid. Yeah. Yep. And then the purple one. Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why.
Yeah, that was the one I was watching. The other one. That one right there.
Oh man, I can't find the motorcycles.
Oh, you lost it?
I lost it. But that is the perfect reference. Akira with motorcycle scenes. You know what I mean? On live action. So that's a very good reference right there with Jared Leto. Yeah, sorry guys, that's my fault. But yeah, that was basically, so there was some motorcycles that was going through. Oh, there it is. Found it.
You got it?
Yeah, I found it.
I love this right here.
Come on, load.
Oh man, if it don't load, I'm finding that drop. Hold up. You lucky. Gilmore Girls fan said, "Where's Sin Havoc when you need him?" Shout out to Sin Havoc.
I love you too, Gilmore Girls. Thank you. I'll get back to you on that one. Don't worry. I'm not bitter. Just a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. All right, where the fuck did it go? There. It doesn't want to load. It's probably my VPN. But basically, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna keep scrolling again. Basically, guys, if you guys want to check it later, just Google it. It's pretty.
Future Tron, what up, buddy? Charles, did you see the new Primitive War trailer? No, I have not seen that yet. I will check that out, brother.
Primitive War. What's that about? I missed that one.
I saw something about it like a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, I never seen. I didn't see the trailer yet.
Yeah, for some reason it's blocking all the videos with the motorcycles.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because there was another video also. It was also been blocked. It wasn't loaded.
Oh, okay. Right,
probably.
Well, anyway, the what I was watching the other day was basically people were They tricked out their motorcycles as they were showing up to the San Diego Comic-Con. It had all of the red accents all over the wheels and everything else. It was pretty smooth. So.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep. He's from Louisiana.
Okay, interesting. And apparently he looks like Jesus, but that's just saying. All right. Last trailer reaction, and then we will talk about lunacy, and we'll open the panel. So, guys, yes. 99 people and viewing us right now. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Real appreciate it. Helps the algorithm, and join the family. You know, everybody's welcome here. We don't care what side of the fandom you are. Gun side, Snyder side, general audience, we don't care. If you like pop culture, you like comic books, movie talk, this is the place. All right. Now, Charles, this one you gave. I know I've seen the first one. I haven't seen the second trailer, but reason why you highlighted this to me is because Mark Hamill was in Comic-Con also talking about this movie. So, do you want to tell us about what this movie's about while I prep the trailer?
Oh, I don't know what it's about. I just saw the trailer.
Oh, you know, okay.
All I know is it's based off of a Stephen King adaptation, but this is something that I've never. They're walking. Basically, if you stop walking for a particular period of time, you die. And it's a really, really weird trailer. It's a weird trailer, kind of like what was that one? Have you seen the Weapons trailer with the kids just all leave their houses and disappear and never come back?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got a weird vibe, kind of like that.
Okay, it's like a dystopian type.
Yeah, exactly. It's about these dudes look like they're in the army. They're walking, and one by one, they're just dropping like flies for whatever reason. The trailer doesn't give much away. So,
all right. But you know what I also like about this? It's cheap. It's cheap to make. this is what's missing in Hollywood, guys. This is what's missing in these big studios, and we've covered this on previous episodes. Why are they not letting originality?
Oh, it's about Vietnam and that's what I was looking at. Shout out to you, man. Yeah. I saw a picture, a poster of it about it, or something I was looking at a couple of weeks ago about it. Yeah, the primitive one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to come back now. Yeah, I'm gonna check out that trailer though, Future Tron.
So yeah, what I was saying, what I like about this is that it's you don't need a lot of money to make a good movie. You just need a good story and let the artist do his thing. I don't know if you've seen this movie. It's an old one. It's Korean.
Not yet, Joe.
Battle Royale. Have you ever heard of Red Battle Royale?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. It's an old movie. I can't remember if it's Korean or Japanese, but it's about also in a dystopian future. High schoolers are graduating, but the country is overpopulated. So what they do is they have to send all the graduates on their graduation. Pretty much, you don't get a graduation party or prom. You go to a place, and they give you whatever is at your disposal, and pretty much they got to kill themselves because only one will survive and graduate.
Yeah.
So
that's Warrior 2500. Welcome to the chat. This is his first time stream with us, so come on in. Welcome.
So that's the vibe that I'm getting with this trailer. You know what I mean? I'm getting that type of dystopian.
Yeah. Okay.
You know. So yeah, let's watch this. And again, this will be clipped for the recap. So link will be in the description for this trailer, guys. If you guys want to see it later.
They say you shouldn't make friends alone. But I sort of like you three. Let's be musketeers. All for one. One for all. No, and again, I need to hear it louder. All for one. And one for all.
The only guarantee you have as a human being is that you are going to die. And if you're lucky, you get to choose how you spend those last moments.
I keep hoping that part gets easier.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I'm proud of you, boys. You got sacked.
Where's Mark?
The speed of 3 miles per hour. Walk until there's only one of you left. Who's ready to fucking win?
In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty,
I look at each and every one of you, and I see hope.
I first set my eyes on sweet Molly alone.
Personally, I can't stop thinking about all that money.
I don't have much to lose. I have everything to gain, and that's why I'm here.
Nobody wants it more than me. This is my chance to change things.
You don't think about making it to the end, just making it to the next moment. This moment?
I'm so sorry, Mom!
It matters, man.
You're right. Every moment matters, especially at the end.
Whoa! I did it right!
What, walk me a while?
Yeah. Yeah, I do, Pete.
You boys are the answer. The long walk is the answer.
All right.
I like it.
So like I said, it's a Stephen King story. I am not familiar with that story though. So
yeah,
it looks like they were wearing, did you see their tags?
Yeah, military tags.
Yeah. So
yeah, the black kid, yeah, he was in Romulus and Alien Romulus. It's the yeah, he's in this movie. Okay. What was his name again? David Johnson. That's his name. I'm ready to show you. Yeah, that's why I want to see. Like, I know this kid. It looks familiar. Yep.
Yeah, that dude. Yep.
Yeah, biggest role in industry. Ryan Light, and yeah, Romulus. That's where I know him from. All right, cool, man. Good for these small time guys. Starting to get gigs. And up in their profile. So that's good. Good for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you, man. So yeah, no, I like this. And I keep going to the budget because Hollywood keeps complaining that box office is not as high. It's not because you're making too fucking expensive movies.
Yeah.
Tickets don't cost what it used to 10, 15 years ago. Tickets are what? How much it cost me now to go to Fantastic? Like what? $16, $17 basically.
Basically, tickets double. The ticket prices doubled somewhere since around 2013. So
right,
they doubled. So yeah,
exactly. So yeah. So you give me a good movie, a good story, and make me root for it, then absolutely I'm going to watch this. And Stephen King,
there.
I'm not a big Stephen King reader. I know who
he's had some. I mean, from books to movies, there's been some hits and some misses. I think
like all artists, Charles.
Right. So I mean, it's not like this one seems like it has a little bit more. I mean, obviously I loved it, chapter 1 and chapter 2. I love both of those films. I even love the old one that was made back in the 90s, I think it was. So but yeah, that was a pretty good one. The book was good. But yeah, and he has some misses, like I said. Believe it or not, the Schwarzenegger film, The Running Man, that was a Stephen King story.
Yep.
Yes,
yep.
that was a Stephen King story. So
yep, you got The Shining, Running Man.
Running Man. What is it? What is it?
Cemetery.
The sequel to the sequel to The Shining.
Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, Dr. Sleep. There we go. I didn't hear you, but Dr. Sleep. Yeah, and another one. He's got one called oh my god, my mind is spacing out. I can't think of it right now, but it was a TV show actually. I think it was it was just meant to be like a one series deal, and I can't remember what the movie was about, but it was about this creature that posed as
It's not it because
it's not it though. No, right?
It was TV also. That the original was on TV.
Yeah, no, it's not it though.
Okay, all right, that's fine, whatever. But either way. Overall, yeah, guys, this story is a Stephen King story, and regardless, I'm gonna give this movie a shot because again, it looks like I said, I like those types of movies, those edgy movies, like you said, like The Running Man. There's another one in Netflix also. Do you ever see The Platform where you're in a prison?
Oh, the one. No, I never saw it, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I gotta watch that, huh?
I haven't seen the second one yet.
That's actually in my. I think it's still in my because I had it queued up. It's in my list. I just never got to it.
Those are the edgy stories that I love, man. Those are those that are like they make you think. They make you see like, okay, where am I going? Where's this going? Why am I here?
Oh, since you like movies like that, I'm gonna give you a throwback from one from the 90s. Have you ever heard of a movie from this Italian director? I think his last name was I can't remember. The name of the movie is called Cube.
I've heard of it. I've heard of that.
You need to watch that, but I'm not going to spoil anything for you. But let me tell you something. You are going to love that film. So basically, these people get kidnapped. They don't know how they get kidnapped. They wake up in this room, and these rooms have different colors, and all of these rooms are in this cube. And the rooms move about. They shift like a combination lock. And each room has a trap of some sort that tries to kill them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's called Cube. You will love that one, bro.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys. All right. So guys, I just sent the link for the panel. So we're gonna open up the panel now, and Charles, the Fugazi now. Lead the way.
Yes,
there.
bring it. Bring on the Fugazi.
Meantime, guys, we're gonna give you about 5 more minutes so guys can queue in. Guys, remember, I'm gonna be very, very, very strict. Like we're gonna keep it tight. So Whatever you guys want to say, please be brief, be quick, be respectful, okay? Because we know a lot of you are regulars and come here very often, but we have to give opportunities to other people that are new to the platform, to the channel, to come and say their piece as well, guys. So please be mindful of that, okay?
Mr. Misty, good evening.
Charles, lead the way.
What we doing? Oh, Fugazi. So, well, as the name implies, Fugazi for a lot of people that don't know, that can be summed up as fraud, counterfeit, fake. That's what Fugazi basically means.
I had that drop and I deleted it because I had to make room.
Yeah, we about to get into the Superman stuff, man, because oh my god, the hypocrisy is real, and I am so tired. So we about to talk about it. How we doing this, man? We shifting on how many people at once, bro?
We got 3 people already. Let's wait for one more. Let's give it another 3 more minutes.
Okay. Nerf Superman NGTC.
Because I want to, if it's 2 of us, I want to try to get 2 people at a time. You know what I mean? So keep it rotating. So let's give it a few more minutes.
Gilmore Girls fan said this room is green. She know what I'm talking about. I want to go back to the blue room. That's about the Cube movie. You'll see.
All right. So okay. All right, Charles. You got all that info ready for Superman?
What info?
The numbers?
Oh yeah. Let me pull that up.
Yeah, pull that up. Yeah, let's pull that up. Okay, so we got 4 people. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, so we're gonna try to get guys, we're gonna try to bring 2 at a time. So we'll keep it rotating. And guys, if you haven't, this is your first time, please. This is the space and the platform where you guys can share your opinion. We can agree with it or not, it doesn't matter. Because we're not looking to fight, we're not looking to argue, we just want to have a conversation, we want to talk. What do you like? What don't you like? Why do you like this? So that's all we want. So, and listen, if I'll straight up say it, and if you're a James Gunn fan and you guys want to come in and say that, if you guys want to, that's fine. But keep in mind, be respectful. Why did you like the Superman movie? Okay, come in and tell us why, because we've already spoken with other people that saw the movie that, some of them liked it, some of them don't, and that's okay. So that's all I'm going to say on the topic, though, okay?
Exactly. Guys, like we said, I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm not going to see this movie. It does not matter if the movie makes $1 billion, gazillion dollars, or it doesn't make a bazillion. It's principle for me. I've explained my position on why I'm not going to watch it several times. It ain't got nothing to really do with James Gunn, even though I think he's a mediocre director. It has nothing really to do with him. This is about principle. And when you're old enough in my age to understand what principle and honor and keeping your word and integrity and those important words are, then you'll understand why people are fighting for the Snyderverse. That's why those are important words. So keep that in mind for you youngsters who are going into the Superman and are okay with the Superman. You don't really understand the struggle until you have gone through it.
Ask the
Coyote. Exactly. You have not understood the struggle. You're proceeding from a point where you jumping into a Superman that you love, so you don't understand why we don't like it. But if you were in our position, then you would understand. So for gun fans that may be in this chat, understand what I'm saying and listen to every word that I'm saying right now. Get out your young brain for a second and just think about it. This is about principle. And if you were in our position and James Gunn did the way Zack Snyder got done, you would understand. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Start bringing people on.
All right. So let's bring in Dennis.
Hey. What are you doing? My imaginary hat.
You're looking sharp today, man. I like it.
He got the tie on, the suit. Look at him.
Yeah.
Man Black, dude. I love it.
So I was set in the 30s, so I decided to dress like someone in the 30s. And actually, the image is kind of desaturated now, so I kind of look like I'm being recorded in the 30s as well. Thank you.
Cool. All right, let me bring in the next guest. Hold on. Hold that thought, okay? All right, so our next guest, like I said, we're going to do 2 people at a time. So we got Dennison, and the next one is also Sergeant. How you doing?
Hi, long time no see on panel, Costello.
Yeah, how you doing?
People hide behind their avatars, but hey, here I am.
Nice,
what you're looking here are what we should be getting in live action movies, and not just in animation or video games and stuff. You know what I mean?
That's
well, yeah. We don't. Yeah, exactly. We want to finish how we last saw it.
Exactly.
That's how we want to finish it.
Sergeant, you just reminded me about something. Thank you for that. There's another topic that we forgot about to discuss, but we can talk it now with our guest here, Charles. Marlon back up with the Snyderverse toys.
One day.
Yeah. One day.
Which
Did you hear about that, Charles?
the other topic I was hoping you guys would discuss, speaking of sold out.
That's another one. Yes, I mean, like I said,
we can talk. Yeah, that's fine. We'll
you know what, Dennis? Let's Charles, while you get those numbers ready for Superman, Dennis, let's talk about that right now. The Chris Nolan, the Odyssey, sold out
because our Lord and Savior Christopher Nolan just became the guy who, even before the first trailer released. The trailer hasn't even released on the internet. It's limited release, the trailer. So most people haven't seen the trailer yet. And the movie is still sold out on pre-sales a year ahead of time. That's the power you can't buy. That's the power of cinema.
And here's the beauty thing about this, Dennis, is that this is the test. They're just testing the waters. Because like you said, this was just limited in like what, maybe under 10 theaters, 10 locations, something like that. What happens if they do it globally or just nationwide? Just to test the waters nationwide here in the US.
I think I had a glimpse at a ticket sale for the Odyssey on my home city. And I'm not sure, probably just remembering things that didn't happen. But I still said I didn't make sure of it because, in Nolan we trust.
Yep.
Second thing, people are scared of this movie. There are half a dozen influencers just terrified of this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're terrified of Nolan, like they're terrified of Zach.
Exactly.
Yep. Guys, imagine. Because imagine this. We had now I want, Sergeant, I want your take on what I'm about to suggest to you, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What we just saw right now, what we're seeing now with the tickets for Nolan, like I said, it's a test.
Oh, yes.
Imagine if they wanted to do the same thing with the Snyder Cut.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Just a limited release. Because they need the money. Okay, cool. You want to test the water, see how it sells out? Cool. And if it works, imagine Zach doing Justice League 2 and 3, or even Ben doing the Batfleck movie. And
or Christopher McCarry
a year ahead.
Or even Man of Steel 2 with Brainiac in live action as well.
What are your thoughts about that?
I would
love
that
idea, Sergeant?
Oh, yeah.
The only problem is that WB has a pride of the size of like something the size of WB's ego. So like they have more. It's impressive. People say these corporations are greedy. They are, and they are proud, and they cannot swallow their pride because they were greedy. They were never to be back already.
Listen, that's corporate America. Basically, and this is what we've been seeing for years. It's just more highlighted now because of social media and in the internet.
Yeah.
But if you go back to RoboCop, with Paul Verhoeven. Pretty much, who's the bad guy? It's not Clarence Boddicker.
The corporation.
It's Dick Jones. And who's Dick Jones? It's corporation. That's what it is.
I like Verhoeven.
You know?
Sorry. Could never get over his Starship Troopers movie. Love that movie. Like I cannot stand
like that movie. I don't like it.
Sort of like when something I cannot watch a Paul Verhoeven movie because of the Starship Troopers movie. I can't. I actually think.
Repeat that again.
What?
Repeat what you said. You can't see what?
I cannot watch any Paul Verhoeven movie because I don't like his Starship Troopers movie.
Oh, just because of that?
Oh.
I know it's completely irrational, but I like
everybody has their flops, dude. You know.
Ron Hick was my favorite protagonist in literature. So what he did to that book, he just took away all the depth, everything interesting that made Starship Troopers a fascinating read. He took it out and replaced it with a glorified shitpost. So I get why people like it. I just wish he didn't call it Starship Troopers because he didn't even want the name. He just threw it there because he wanted to sell tickets.
I hear you, man. Charles, you good now?
Yeah, I got stuff up. I'm waiting.
All right, yeah, pull it up, man. Talk to us.
All right, so it is sitting at a little over 37.7 million worldwide right now.
Can you pull it up?
It is. Well, hang on.
How much did Man of Steel make?
Huh?
How much did Man of Steel make?
600. We're gonna get to that, but yeah, they no, but hold on, we gonna talk about it. Just hang on.
Okay. All right. I got you. All right. So, what's that number? Man of Steel. Oh yeah. Thanks, Prime. Okay. All right. So, guys, before we bring in, we're gonna bring on our next guest now. So, before we switch them out, guys, what else you guys what you guys like about Comic-Con this weekend? What you guys like and what you didn't like?
Follow it.
It's quite interesting.
Can y'all see that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So there you go. Right there. Now, the first thing I want to get into is the numbers. Now,
can you zoom in a little bit, please?
Yeah, look. Come on.
It's in the corner. No, in the corner, Charles.
Where? Oh, right there. There we go. Hold on, bro. No, that's my magnifying glass. That ain't the zoom. It's the search. Hang on.
It's on the upper corner.
Upper corner on the right. On the right.
Yeah.
Right side.
Right around there. Right. Hold up. Up. There, right there. There.
There.
No, that's not it, bro. That's this.
Yeah, there
we go. Okay, there we go. I got it. How's that?
Beautiful. That's better. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Let me get back to where I was getting back to. Right here. Okay. Can everybody see that?
Yeah, much better. Thank you.
All right. Now, we got people saying that this is a good number.
It isn't.
No, it ain't.
Like I love how they blame the failure that the movie with the Snyderverse fans. They're like the boogeyman of modern games.
Yeah. Clearly, they got the studios to blame them for themselves for not including certain characters like these who haven't gotten their fair chance on the big screen in live action. And it was due to a heat wave that came out during the week of the movie's release that they never even thought this through at all. Yeah, it's funny too.
By the way,
I know. I stopped.
All right. So look, if you were to split this number in half, what would it look like? I don't care how much it made domestically, how much it made overseas. Just split the number in half, and what do you have?
A mega flop.
It is. It is.
You have two. How much? How much do you have? You have 220 and change, right? Somewhere around there.
215 million.
Right?
250. Okay, there you go. 250 million. So basically, that was supposed to be the budget, quote unquote.
Also, may I remind everyone that the She-Hulk had a positive reception, so did the Acolyte. So I think we shouldn't care about critics, what they say.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Sorry.
Agreed. So, I mean, at the end of the day, numbers don't lie.
No.
Numbers don't lie. Now, one thing, I will be fair.
But
I will be fair on one thing with WBD, and I'll say this, and then, guys, I got to let you guys go because we're going to bring our next guests, okay?
Sure.
You're going to bring me back later? All right.
And so what I was going to say is that, shit, I lost. Okay, so the one thing I realized, because I was analyzing the stock, WWE stock, the week of Superman that was released, all it did was $1. That's it. $1. The week, $1. That's it. Now, the stock has gone up now because of other stuff that has been going on with WBD. Because WBD is not just movies, guys. It's also communications and all that other crap. So
shout out to Prime the Godfather, and I'm glad he's coming on because he makes a very, very good point. In this situation, the reviews response matters. Now, where it may not should have mattered before, like I said, if I were the CEO back then and I was responsible for overseeing Man of Steel and BVS, I wouldn't give a goddamn about critical reception. I'm going to tell you right now. If they came to me and said people are scared, it's too dark, it's only getting this on Rotten Tomatoes, the very next question, the first question I'm going to ask is, how much money am I making?
Yeah.
That's the question I'm going to ask. And if they say, sir, we're up to 875, hold on. And if they say, sir, you're at $875 million right now, I'm going to say, keep it in the goddamn theater. That's it. I don't care what the critical reception is. I do not care. I would only care if it actually starts to affect my bottom dollar, which it has not.
Thank you.
Zack Snyder made over $2 billion just with 3 movies. I mean, just with 2 movies. He made He made more money than Iron Man, the first Captain America, and Thor at the same time before the Avengers came out.
And Hulk.
So, thank you. So guess what? If you come to me and say that people don't like this movie, I'm gonna say $875 million said that they do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Second thing, people talk about a drop in the second week for BVS. That was only international market. A friend told me only in the American market. International market, I can prove as a Brazilian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone I go out on the street, like talk to normal person out the street, my friends in college, my friends in the day-to-day life, my former friends from high school, they all love BVS.
We're gonna talk. We talking about that. Yes.
Two persons.
And actually, Dennis, if you think about it, it's reversed. Think about it. The critical reception was bad in America for BVS and Man of Steel, but overseas it was top notch. But now the critical reception is better for a weaker Superman, and overseas they don't like it.
Touching this subject quickly, American Elite Squad, widely regarded as the pinnacle of Brazilian filmmaking. Elite Squad. Basically our masterpiece, our cultural masterpiece as a country. Like the movie is.
Dennis, I need to move on. Finish this point. Finish this point, please.
The movie is hated by critics in America, so they clearly don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Just pointing it out.
Yep. All right,
guys. Sergeant Dennis, thank you very much for coming.
Sorry, guys, we got to rush everybody out. We try to keep it tight tonight, but we do appreciate your thoughts. Thank you so much for coming on, Dennis Medina and Sergeant Garatina. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. See you guys.
Yeah. All right. Next online is the Godfather himself, Prime. How you doing, man?
Primo. Prime, you there?
Your mic, you're mute.
Yeah, I'm right here.
There he is.
I'm trying to get my.
What's up, Doc?
Trying to get my camera turned on. Hold on.
Okay.
You're good.
There he is.
There?
Yeah. What's up, brother?
What's good?
Prime. I'm glad you showed up because he's here for the numbers, everybody. He gonna tell you what's really real.
The actual factuals.
So now, Prime, before you say anything, before you say anything, first question I want to ask: good number or bad number? Good number or bad number? Would it for Superman? What is your opinion, your take on whether, since the controversy is it's flopping, no, it's succeeding, no, it's flopping, no, it's succeeding? What do you think?
Well,
before you answer that, let me just bring in Douglas.
Oh, we got some more? Okay.
Yeah, hold that thought and answer that question in a second, okay? Douglas, how you doing?
Hey, Douglas.
What's up with it, man? How y'all doing?
Pretty good, man. Welcome.
Yeah, man. I know it's been a minute. I was on I think that was the last.
Oh yeah. Was it the one? Yeah, that's right.
Too bad. Guys, I had to hop on, man, because I definitely wanted to hop into this conversation.
So guys, please, if you're new here, we have one more person also who's never been in the panel also. So guys, if you're new here, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and come and join the family here. Like again, we here.
Oh, hold up. We got a super chat, bro.
Go ahead, read it.
Mike Siebert, what's up, guys? The new Superman movie was super gay, and we want the Snyderverse back. Until then, screw WB while it's closed. Shout out to Mike.
All right, hold on. Let me.
Thank you for the super chat, brother.
Thanks, man. All right, I'll give him this one.
Spartans! What is your profession?
See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.
All right, shout out to you, brother. So I was saying, guys, if you guys are new, please don't be shy. I'm gonna put the link here again, just in case if it got buried in the chat. And
if you love this Superman, come on. We want to know why you love it. We really want to know your opinion as to why you love the film, what you loved about it, and all of that. Because our takes are obviously going to be different. So you know what this feels like to me? What? This kind of feels like and this is the only analogy that I can describe it as. This feels like nerds against the jocks.
Yes.
Yep, we're all nerds. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like all of the weaker crybaby nerdy motherfuckers that get shoved in the lockers like this Superman, while all the motherfuckers that play sports and football and shit like Cavill Superman. That's what this feels like, bro. Exactly. I want to know why y'all so soft, man. Why? Why did you like the whole Looney Tunes scenes with Crypto tossing Lex around? Why did you like, what was so cool about that? I gotta know why y'all like this movie, man. I want somebody to come on and say, please come on and tell me why. Because I'm a grown man. I'm 52 years old, bro. I don't have any inclination of remembering myself when I was 12. I need to know why y'all like this movie. I gotta know.
And
I gotta know.
Well, I like it.
Prime, you like that. So please, what Charles asked you at the beginning with the numbers, and tell us why you like the film. Go ahead. And then
I like the
film. I don't think Prime liked it all, though. I know there's some things in there that he didn't like. Right, Prime?
No. I like the film for what it was, because when you approach a film, I compartmentalize the film, because it's something that's completely different. So you have to take it for what it's worth. So how I broke it down is that Superman 2025 is a live action Saturday morning cartoon. Okay.
Oh, I get what you mean by compartment. I see what you're saying. Right. I got you.
So that was a Saturday morning live action cartoon. And if you want to compare it to Man of Steel is a grounded live action graphic novel.
Okay. I like that.
So you have to learn how to compartmentalize the difference. Regardless of what it is and what it is that you like, there's just different takes. There's nothing bad about the character. It's just a different take on what that individual is putting the character. That's why it's different takes. So, but when it comes down to the numbers, I would say is Warner Brothers don't care about the box office. That's not what they're worried about. And that's the misconception that a lot of people keep on bringing up is the numbers. They don't care about the numbers. What y'all failing to realize is that WB, they're only caring about the critical reviews and the response. You have to understand the general casual audience outnumbers the actual fans. They care about the general casual audience. And as long as the general casual audience are the ones that enjoy it, they like it, that's what matters. So as long as they're getting that actual response, that is good. That's what they want. And right now, the DCU is 2 for 2 right now. So they have to get on the actual audience's good side, because DC right now as a brand, not comics or anything of that magnitude, but as a brand.
The whole package. I get it.
Yeah.
Right. So as
that's similar. That's similar. Yeah, that's similar to what they did with Christopher Nolan, though. Here's how I see the timeline. They did good with
Batman and Robin with
right, exactly. It was like, and that was what I was saying. I was telling somebody this way back when. I said they didn't. People said that Batman Begins bombed at the off. It didn't make a lot of money at the box office, which it didn't. But at the time, WB did not care, because then they had to win the trust back from the Schumacher debacle, the Superman Returns debacle. They lost audience trust then, and then they had to recoup and start all over again. So, do you feel like this is something similar to what they're doing right now?
Okay. Yes, that's what they're doing. And that's
why they don't care, guys.
Have to understand. So now, this is where y'all have to understand about the business. WB right now, they're doing absolutely well. This year, they're doing absolutely fantastic. All people is basically all they're thinking is just DC. You have to realize WB has other properties. DC is not their main property. So you have to understand that Warner Brothers are doing extremely well right now.
On that, I have to agree with you now, because again, I analyzed the stock very closely, and the stock has gone back because it went down now because of all the Trump dilemma with the tariffs and all that, and the day when everything went down, basically WB all went down to like 8 a share. So now it went up to 13, but the one thing though, Prime, is Superman only got it to $1. That's it. So
right, but you're focused just on Superman. There are other properties and other IPs that they have.
Correct. No. I'm not taking that away from WBD. I just want to be reasonable there.
Oh, okay. So with that,
I am boycotting or protesting. Fine, but the business side, different story. I can, just like you, I can isolate one thing from another, because numbers don't lie. And now the stock market, the stock is going up now because of, like you said, other things. I think there was some announcement now with the communications that the stock just ripped immediately this week. So yes, now they are getting back on track. They're still not profitable though. They still have debt, but at least I will give Zazie credit. Okay, you're at least steering the you're at least starting to steer the ship. That I'll give them that.
And I don't want to. I'm not going to take over because I want Douglas to go ahead and get his peas in as well.
Yes,
I mean, let Douglas do
You know,
my bad, dude. I was like,
no, you good. And I'm liking this take.
So, Douglas, look, what was your take? Did you see the film?
I did. I didn't go to the movies, and to be honest, like for me, you know, like I respect everybody viewing if they liked it, but I would, if I had went to the movie and personally spent my money, I would have got the hell up and walked out. Like that's for me personally. Cause like
So
my wife,
you took the 7 C's route, huh?
yeah. I went through the back. I went through the back door, you know. So, but I got there, and then I want to begin with like, and I tried to. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna clear my mind, but I already felt it in my soul. I'm like, it's just not gonna be good. And from start to finish, man, just for me personally, it was just horrible. Like no clarity, no coherence, all over the place. Super gimmick. It's just super James Gunn, and I don't personally got a problem with James Gunn, or like most people probably do now. I mean, there are some things with his past I don't really rock with, but when it come down to if you reboot the universe, I'm gonna give you a fair shot and at least try to like see it. I'm not going to the movies and see it, but I checked it out and I was just like, yo, like this what we doing? So like that's what I personally felt like, because it's just like everything they complained about, with Zach. It's like you take jabs at Zach about this and that. You doing the same shit, if not worse in here. And then the thing that I commented on in the when the live first started, I was saying that like one thing that's kind of working against them now, like most of the shields are starting to slowly go quiet now, because three things are starting to happen. Most people now knowing like it's the best movie. It's just like the same thing with the Flash. A lot of people going to see it and they're underwhelmed. So now you got this sudden explosion of movie reviews just from like, because I pay attention to like most of the reviews that pop up on my YouTube. You got this explosion now of people just coming out like, yo, I felt misled. It really wasn't for kids, and that's the second thing I was kind of gonna segue into. A lot of that material, I wouldn't dare want my son or daughter to see, like the shit some of the stuff they were saying. I'm like, and that's showing more playing into like gun character. Like now you reminded people of why you got fired from Marvel again. It's like you got to change your formula, bro, because that's following you now by the way you carrying out certain stuff.
And see, that's the problem that I have. What I don't understand is when a person says that they enjoy something, I can tell you why I enjoyed it based off of my preference. I can tell you deep down inside. In other words, do you like it because it reminds you of something?
Yeah.
Do you like it for nostalgia purposes? Do you like it because when I was a kid, I went to the park with my father and we went home and we did this and we did that, and he would turn on. Why do you like that type of storytelling? I need to know why, because I don't like cartoons. I've never been an animated person, right? I've been a pretty serious person all of my life. I've always been into mythology, storytelling, real storytelling, hero's journey story. I've always been into that. So how can you tell a person like me we can like both when we really can't like both? How can you like both when I can't like both, when I don't like both? You understand what I'm saying? It's a stupid thing to say. We can all like both of them. No, we can't, because we all don't have the same taste. So that does not make sense to even say.
And you got to get somebody to actually respect the characters like this. I mean, this man has, and that's where it's WBDC fault. It's like he always told you who he was. He's been told you I don't like superheroes, and you can see it. Like, bro, the way you portraying Superman, it's like you got a problem, bro. Like the way you made him so weak, so whiny. Like I was really pissed. I'm like, bro, the dog, Mr. Terrific, they got more shine. And I mean, yeah, Mr. Terrific, he was cool. I know he getting a lot of praise.
Right. What are you pulling from Superman? As a grown man, just help me out. What are you as an audience member pulling from Superman getting his ass kicked and whining like a bitch? Right?
The whole movie.
What do you connect? How do you connect with that? That's what I don't understand. So when they say they like the movie and give it a chance, brother, you have got to be more detailed with me than that. Because I don't get why it connects with you, why he's getting his ass kicked, why that's awesome. I don't get why. It makes no sense. It's just cheap, quick humor, and then it's done. I don't want to spend my money on something like that.
It was.
I don't understand.
And it's gonna backfire too, because even the thing now, you look at the end of last week, they ended at 409 million. And I think you said now they just hit over 450 this whole week later. So and Fantastic Four, I saw that. So that's when they go ahead and knock the rest of your legs out. To be honest, like I like the first Fantastic that came out in the early 2000s. That was more my take. This one did a great job. I didn't think I was gonna like this one, to be honest.
Brother, let me tell you something. the two most things that people are talking about in this film, other than Galactus, and we made this prediction. I said, watch, the number one reason people were going to go see this is because of Galactus, and we were right. And I heard he was phenomenal.
Yeah,
so,
he was dope. He was dope.
Yeah, he was dope. So two things. Yeah, so two things. They were serious. There were real stakes. All of the stuff that you want in a hero's journey was in there, and they cut the humor down, and the humor flowed the way it was supposed to flow. Those two things right there are mostly what people are talking about.
And what I would say, Superman should have took notes from Fantastic Four, to be honest. They had a.
You are not the only one that said that. Oh my God, so many people are saying that, bro.
They should have swapped, I don't know, scripts, or somebody should have gotten in the room. They should have did what they did, because they like you kept hearing the complaint about the James Gunn don't let it breathe. They would let the moments breathe. And even Man of Steel, like, because something I got to say about that, like, you keep hearing people say, well, Zach, don't. I'm like, bro, for you to watch Man of Steel and say that writing wasn't good, I kind of got to question, like, what you think is good writing. Like,
thank you.
From the way that he segued perfectly from the childhood back to now, like, and it didn't feel rushed. Like, you, even though it was short scenes, you understood the fullness. Like, he let the range of emotion come out for each section of his life, whether he was Clark, all the way to Superman, and even all the way down to when we get Zod pop up, which when you look at Superman, you see like this rush cataclysm, and then you're like, well, what the fuck are we now? Like, excuse my language, like.
I'm going to cut you out, but we got to bring in two more people. So
okay.
We're going to do 5 more minutes. So Prime, 2 minutes for you, and then Douglas close with the other 2. Okay. And
all right, Prime, go.
Before that, there's a super chat that I want to answer to. Hold on.
Okay.
No, all I was going to say was that, again, like I said, WB don't care about the box office. They just don't. Now, Man of Steel, this is what people fail to realize is that this is the reason why the Superman film is not doing well in the Asian market, right? The reason why it's not doing good in the Asian market is because of the actual, because of the trunks. That's the reason why it's failing in the Asian market. All right, because I have friends and associates that live in Japan, and if you know, and the people that live in Asia, Vietnam, China, Japan, Korea, that philosophy they don't get with that. They just don't care for it because they look at it as stupid. It's great over here. It's great over here in the States.
Right.
So y'all have to understand is that the only it's never going to top Man of Steel. All right, Superman 2025 is his own film in his own lane, and you have to.
And that's what I was going to say, Prime. It doesn't, and that's why people need to stop making the comparison. You cannot make the comparison of a Man of Steel film with this Superman film. It doesn't have to top it because it is not it. Man of Steel does not have to top it because it is not it. You are talking about 2 tonally different films, different in every way possible. So you cannot compare them. You can't.
Yeah,
you can't compare apples to apples. They're 2 different things.
They're 2 different, and one is a little bit more.
And this is the thing also that I want to highlight is that we've been very open about this because yes, we've been very critical of James Gunn and DC Studios and Warner Brothers Discovery with the Snyder Cut dilemma and all that. But again, we can be fair and give credit where it's due. Absolutely. All right, so let me just answer the super chat. Prime, is there anything else you want to say before?
Oh no. I mean everybody's thing, but for everybody, all I just say for people is that if you decide to go to the film and you watch it, judge it for yourself. Exactly. You have to learn how to just look at it for what it's worth.
But you have to be judging it based off of something you ought. That's what I'm trying to say. You cannot. Okay. What I mean, Prime, is this. Huh?
Well, you got. Like I said, some people don't have the ability to compartmentalize certain things. You're going to compare it to one thing. I know what I prefer and what I like, but I also look at the film for what it's worth. If I enjoy it, that don't mean I'm saying, well, I'm going to put it over the top of what I fully enjoy. You look at it for what it's worth. You're going to like it, or you're going to say it's mid, or you're going to enjoy it. I enjoyed it for what it's worth. I gave it a 7. I gave it a 7 out of 10, just for the simple fact of because of what was in the film. It had a lot of great stuff in the Superman mythos. But as a Superman film, it's not better than the Donner Cut. It's not better than Man of Steel. You know what I mean? It's not.
Okay. No, that's fair.
Yes,
that's fair.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. It's his own film for what it's worth. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay. All right. Well, brother, thank you so much for your take, Prime. I really appreciate it. Douglas, go ahead, man.
Yeah, no, just for me, like what I'm gonna just say about it, it's like I'm on the total opposite end of the spectrum, just where it's like, cause I come from that class of like you got to write a good story. We look at The Dark Knight, Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises. Like, where's the story? Like, I need to understand what we're doing, where we're going, and how we're getting.
101, bro. That's just me. I'm sorry, but
like I gotta know where you're taking me. Like for me personally, I gave it a 0 out of 10, and like I said, just because it's like we come in and it's like we're all over the place from beginning. And even if even for me, like giving it a fresh plate and just looking, and like, cause I'm a Virgo, so I'm gonna break down and analyze everything by default. Man, I just couldn't get into it. Like, and I tried. I was like, maybe, and it was like it kept falling flat. It was just like,
you know what I did that for? Taking Prime's advice. You know what I did that for? I did it for the Flash.
Oh, okay.
I was so disappointed.
Yeah,
I was so disappointed, bro. But I did it for the Flash. I said, okay. I said, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot.
But even the Flash, though, in fairness to the Flash, that's the one thing I always remind people too. You got to remember, James Gunn came in around 2, so there was a lot of reshoots. There was a lot of stuff taken out. But you can tell, like when I watched the Flash, I felt the same way when I watched Josh Whedon's Justice League. While I was watching it, I could tell stuff was missing. So while I'm watching the Flash, I'm like, I can tell like a lot of shit's been changed. A lot of shit been taken out because we want to go ahead and try to destroy the DCEU anyway, so we can break in the DCU. Like it's tactical. They're not gonna make great DCEU movies while they're trying to bring in a new one. Like they're just not gonna do that.
What happened?
Yeah, but and it's like so. But with this movie, man, I was disappointed. It just made me damn near want to give up on DC for right now. I'm like, if it ain't Cavill, me personally, I just don't want to see it, bro. That just ain't it. This shit right here is not it, bro. It's not it for me.
Well, I'll say this: if you don't like Superman and you're not trying to get into the DCU, maybe try Creature Commandos, try Lanterns that's coming up. Supergirl is going to be
Creature Commandos. I did like I liked the show up until the last 2 episodes. It actually was okay. Like for me, the first couple episodes I was digging. I was like, okay, but the way that it ended, I was like, okay. Like the last 2 episodes kind of lost me, but the first part he did.
Commandos ties into Superman. Creature Commandos ties into the Superman film too.
All right, guys, I gotta let you guys go now. I gotta bring last 2
Thank you so much, Sir Douglas. Thank you guys for coming out, man.
Yes, sir.
Douglas, he left already. Okay, cool. All right, Prime, take care, man. See you next time. All right. So guys, let me before we bring in Vega and Final Girl, let's just answer these 2 latest super chats, Charles. Okay, a company in debt can only ignore the numbers for so long before they're bankrupt. That is true. That is true. I'll give, like I was telling Brian, I'll give credit where it's due. But like I said, like only $1. If Superman was such a huge hit, like everything, it would have gone at least $3. It would have squeezed. It did not squeeze. Yeah. That's the point that I was trying to make. But again, it's true. WBD is a company. The movie division is just one thing. DC Studios is one thing because Warner Brothers, they've been having some hits. Sinners, Minecraft.
Yeah.
What else do they have? I'm having a blank. What else did they come out? Anyway, you got a drop. Shout out to you, Ron. All right, and Demi Ray, $4.99 super chat. Charles, people keep saying the world needs Superman or it gives up, and that's now how you discuss films.
People keep saying the world. Okay, yeah. Thank you for that, Demi Ray, with the $4.99 super chat. She makes a point. So, Again, y'all know I hate talking about political bullshit on the show, but it seems like people are yeah. It seems like because the world is on fire, they don't want realism. You know what I mean? And I think that's basically what the gist of this is. The world is on fire. Politically, it's a mess, right? And people don't want something reminding them that's too grounded and too realistic of what is going on in the real world. And I think that's the sentiment that people are why they keep saying the world needs Superman. I think that's the reason why James Gunn changed it to what is it? Truth, justice, and the human way, because he doesn't see separation and he sees everybody as one. I think that's the sentiment. And to an extent, people do need that. People need to cut out this bullshit, and that is the truth. Stop acting like Neanderthals and get over it. That is the absolute truth, and I can agree with that. But you don't have to make a silly ass story behind that. I still want to see a good story. I get that the world is on fire and I sympathize. I wish it wasn't. I got a family. I got a daughter. I don't know what her future is going to be like. I understand. But at the same time, I still want to go see a good story at the movie theater. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see bullshit. So
we want escapism. We want to get away from our problems.
Exactly. I still want to escape, but okay. I understand.
Like, for instance, like for me personally, like I had a shitty week, personally, work-wise, etc. Today was kind of cool, and
did you give her a drop? Give her a drop.
Yeah, I will. And this is my escapism with being here with you guys. I forgot all my problems this week, all the drama, blah blah blah, and I'm here having fun. We're one man short. I have a shitty eye here, but hey, we're here.
We're here. We're here. Absolutely. And we appreciate everybody in here being with us. So,
all right. Demi, you get a drop.
Madness. This is Sparta!
Leonidas. All right. Let's bring in our last, our last two guests. So the panel's closed now, guys. So hopefully, guys, next time, please, you're welcome. Again, we want people to come in. We want to bring the fandom together. We want to hear different takes, different opinions. We can like something, we can don't like something, but we can still be friends. We can still have a conversation. So please take these opportunities to come in here and share, basically. Just share your thoughts. Don't be like in the Twitter thingy, because at the end of the day, it's going to fuck with your head. Just have a conversation with people. I know now with the digital age we're in here on 21st century, we stream now, we do podcasts, and this is the way that we communicate now. And for some people, especially for older folks like Charles and me, it was hard for us to get into this because, it's new. It's a new thing. For a lot of people, especially you Gen Zers, this is normal. But for us, it's still trying to get used to this. And that's okay. So that's why this is the space to meet people and have conversations. And again, we don't have to be friends, but we can, share ideas, geek out and be fans, That's
absolutely
my take. All right.
Now shut up. Shut up and bring the guests on.
All right, there you go.
What it do?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well, man.
Thanks for coming, man.
I've
been stopping by your channel a couple of times, man. I saw your shit with Peely, man. Shout out to Peely if you're watching.
Shout out to Peely for sure.
Good shit, man.
That's
Good luck.
homie right there.
Yeah, man. Good shit, man. So let me bring in our last guest here. So this is a final girl is here with us here.
Hey, first time on camera. How you doing, final girl? Welcome.
I'm all right. I mean, I'm usually in the chat, but it's my
Yes, we do see you in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thank you for being here, because this is exactly what I was trying to say. You know, we see people, flesh and blood, from everywhere in the world that come here and want to have a conversation and just be geeks. So I thank you guys for coming here and you know, and be brave, and if I can understand that people can have stage fright, but this is where you come and surpass that fear, because I also had stage fright a long time ago. Now I'm like, it's nothing for me. So again, thank you very much for coming. And also, we want to also bring more girls, because most of the time we get males. We want more females also. We've had Mama Bear also here. Shout out to Mama Bear. So ladies, please don't be shy, and more than welcome.
Not
as
all
well to
Snyder
come
bros
to the
are
channel.
bros. Like that Barbie villain really made me mad.
Not all Snyder bros are bros.
We got the Amazons. We got a few Amazons. We got a lot of Amazons.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a man.
All right, I want to start with Vega. Davino, does it feel like nerds against the jocks to you with this whole shit?
Not even that, bro. If I'm gonna be honest. I kind of broke this down a bit on my channel, but it's like I'm kind of, and like low-key, I'm kind of like, I wish Prime was still here, because like there's things that I'm gonna reach out to him later, because I'm like, there's just certain things I'm kind of like baffled by right now, you know, because I saw the movie forcefully, like just because I was like, all right, yeah, if I'm gonna give it an honest critique, I guess I do gotta watch it, so whatever. And I'm kind of lost on why there is such, not even just praise about it, but even certain descriptions about it. Like, you know, because I'm not, I don't even think it's like, again, that whole, because I know that's what, because like, and I get why you're saying it, because you would think that that's what it is, the way that the conversation has kind of been going, right? It's this whole idea of like, oh, it's child, like it's for children, or it's like cartoony, whatever, and you would think like, yeah, okay, maybe it's, you know, that's what it is, and now so they've got separating themselves from like that which is more mature. The crazy part about that, if I'm gonna be just super honest, is that it even pales in comparison to that which is in the cartoon. So I'm kind of like struck like that's kind of one of the descriptions about the film, that it's like a Saturday morning cartoon, because.
So you don't buy that? You don't buy that it's like a Saturday morning cartoon? You think the cartoons were better?
Trust me when I tell you, it's not even close. What Prime did say that was true is that this thing is its own thing, because it's even separate from the cartoon, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm kind of like trying to figure out where did they piece that together. The only thing that you can even piece that together is the fact that when you're watching this movie, there is a complete like disconnect from reality. Nothing seems real or believable. So like there's nothing to, you're not afraid of anything. Like there's no concern. The plots don't really add up. There's this, you're just disconnected. And the only thing, and this is why I said what I said earlier, where I said this movie is for the brain dead, because it's the only thing that saves it, if it's even going to be saved, because we can get into whether or not it's actually being saved or not. But it's that it's got crypto, which has got the Grogu effect, so that's a smoke screen. You got the comedy, smoke screen, and action, smoke screen, but everything else falls flat. And even some of the action sequences, if I'm being honest, like the best action sequences that had like the best CGI, for me, in my opinion, is Mr. Terrific. Everything else was like, meh. Like it, so again, the whole cartoon thing, it's like, I was like thinking about that. I'm like, bro, but like even the Saturday cartoons, or like whether it's Justice League animated series, whether it's Superman animated series, even that has sense to it. Like even though it's cartoon, and yeah, there's cartoony things, even in that writing for that story, it still made sense. It was something that you could actually consume and grab something from it. This film does none of that. Like, there's no, it's the everything. It's like the worst Marvel movie. You know what I'm saying? It's like the worst of the Marvel movies. Meaning, like, it's just a bunch of like everything's mushed in there. We're gonna tell you what things are, even though it doesn't really make sense if you think about it. But we're hoping that you're distracted enough by everything else that you're not paying attention, so that you just accept the answer we give you. You know?
It feels right. It feels like it's like I don't understand why, and maybe it's because of what I was mentioning earlier about how the world is needing this type of Superman based off of everything that's going. But that aside, it is still a James Gunn film. I don't care that Superman is in it. It could be Meteor Man. It could be Batman. It could be the Shadow Man. I don't care who it is.
We're gonna do a drop of Meteor Man.
It's a James Gunn film, and I don't know why people won't take off their rose-colored glasses and see that is what it is. This is Guardians of the Galaxy, bro.
Oh, this is
Star-Lord in a red cape. Come on, man.
Yeah, Superlord. This is Superlord and the Justice Gang of the Galaxy.
Thank you. And that's what I don't understand. They look. I'm sorry, but I took English lit. I Shakespeare. I did all of that stuff. That's storytelling. That is real storytelling. Not to say that storytelling is limited to only to those things that are serious. But there's a fine line that you walk. They talk about this Superman film like I'm gonna sit down in my English lit class or my English lit class, and this is gonna be a topic of discussion, and I'm gonna write a paper on it because it was that good. That's how they talk about this film. Right. I'm like, are you serious?
Well,
BVS, yes. Zack Snyder's Justice League, yes. I can do a whole paper just on Zod. And the way he spoke and the way he delivered his lines in Man of Steel. It was Shakespearean, bro.
I want to hear Final Girl's opinion on it.
Final Girl.
My opinion on Superflop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Superflop.
The only way I'm getting in that theater is if one of my friends literally goes to my house and physically drags me there.
Don't let them do it to you. Do not let them do it to you. It's honestly like, look, I honestly.
It is trash.
I did it so you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't. Like, honestly, it's not even worth it.
When it came out, and oh lord, I wasn't expecting much because I don't like James Gunn. And like, the funny thing is, even me, who's relatively new to comic books, I knew that a lot of the stuff wasn't adding up, and people have the audacity to say it's more comic accurate than Zack Snyder.
Yes. Do you think do you think there's a correlation there? So I'll give you some backstory. I like comics, but I'm more of a movie guy.
Same.
There are people who absolutely love comics, and they're only a little bit of a movie guy, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think there's a correlation there? Because the ones that are saying comic accuracy, to some extent, that's true. Because if you think about Supergirl, she is a drunk Supergirl in one of those iterations of Super, whatever, I can't remember. But that does not mean it's going to translate well on film. Mm-hmm. It just does not mean that at all.
Yeah.
Right. So people who love movies prefer elements of the comic books, but they prefer the realism.
Right.
They don't want all comic book. They want, give me the characters, give me a little bit of their story in the comic, give me some elements of it, but otherwise make it a serious story, right?
Bring it to our world.
I don't mind some humor and some comedy, but if you're trying to disguise your terrible plot and that look at
that's what it was.
Now, Final Girl, I want to allow me to ask you a few questions, because you had mentioned you were just new to comics. Like, are you like comic book movies or actual comic books? Can you be more specific, please?
Actual comic books? I mean, I bought some of the Injustice ones, and then I've been collecting variants, like for the BVS.
My question is: Are you collecting? Are you reading currently now? Are you reading anything right now?
I'm not skate, but
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not either. So.
But I mean, growing up, because my parents aren't super nerdy, so I didn't grow up on like Star Wars or comic books, or like I watched bits and pieces as a kid. In a film class in high school, we watched Batman '89, and I really liked that because I love Jack Nicholson. So I liked it. And then I watched a lot of the other Batman movies, and I liked that. I've always been more on the darker stuff, so I basically
you just hit on something. You said you saw Batman '89 in where were you in film class?
Yeah, in 10th grade, because it was a summer
10th grade
part of film, so we watched it, and I liked
what was it, right? But what was the context of that? Why did you watch that film? In what was that whole thing about?
It was a remake, of course. So we watched The Dark Knight. I know it's not a remake, but you know what I mean.
Right.
So we watched that, and I liked them both. And I know it's a little eccentric, but the Joker sold it for me. I love Jack Nicholson. I love Shining, so I'm like, that's my boy.
Did you have to do like? Did they make you write a paper or anything like that on it, or break down the symbolism of that film, or no? They didn't do anything like that.
I don't remember. I think it was more like critiquing it, not deep diving it.
Okay. And that's why I asked you that question, because that's what I mean. This Superman film is not a film that you would take to a high school film class or a college course, and your professor says, deep dive this, break this down, break down the mythology, write me a thesis on why. Because it is not a serious enough film to warrant that. That's the point that I was making.
Exactly.
You know what movie I gotta do a paper on in college? The Dark Knight.
Ooh.
Did you?
No, not The Dark Knight. Batman Begins. It was the first one.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I watched it.
See, there's a reason why these movies are so good. They're like, we gotta analyze this stuff. We gotta put it in class. We gotta make kids write papers on them. We gotta make them. That's what I'm saying. That's the type of filmmaking that we love. That.
Right.
Yeah. And Zack
I can sum up in 10 seconds what Superman was about. It was Looney Tunes, only live action.
It was Mr. Terrific featuring the Justice Gang.
Featuring the Justice Gang with Star-Lord hanging on the side, getting his ass whooped. I mean,
it's honestly, it really is a travesty.
You know what's okay? So there's one thing. Oh, it's not a spoiler now because it's been 2 weeks already. So screw it.
It is, yeah.
Scene where like he says, "I'm more human than this and that." Like before the crypto scene, before the dog goes blah 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 blah. I'll give James Gunn credit. I love that line. It's just the delivery where you flunked it.
Because Corn Sweat has no range. Corn Sweat has no range, man. He just can't deliver that. He can't.
That's one of those things that I just feel like
I understood what he was trying to do, but you failed so miserably.
You just failed, bro. Yeah. Go ahead,
James, before that, and James, if you're watching, this is constructive criticism at this point. The movie's out. You know, you had your success. Good on you. Now we're straight up telling you, dude, you missed the mark. Period. You missed the mark.
Right. Well, I mean, that's being polite. I would say I'm not sure it's a success just yet, to be honest. If we're going to be honest, that whole thing, that whole sequence you just brought up, again, that's one of those things that they force it on you. What I mean by that is that you can go watch Man of Steel and you get all of what is said without him actually saying it. You get what I'm saying? Like,
because Zach is a visual storyteller.
You know what I mean? Why. But it's not. Yeah, it's not just that though. What I mean is like it's the story that gets you there. Is my whole point.
Right.
There is no story plot here that actually delivers that until you get to that moment where
we can talk about that. I'm sorry, Vega. Look at it.
Yeah.
David thought. Oh, we have got to talk about that, bro.
Oh yeah, that was
Thanks
crazy.
to CBS, I knew that.
That was crazy.
And Zach, no comics.
So, Superman fans in the chat, I don't care whose side you on, Snyder, Gunn, or whatever. So, there was an interview with all three of them. Now, I want you, for context, I want you to remember this. There was a picture of all three of these fools pretending to read these comic books, by the way. I just want y'all to know that
I'll pull
before
it up.
we set up this shit.
I'll pull it up.
Okay? Yeah, pull it up. And then there's a video going around where the three of them, Corn Sweat, Brosnahan, nor Gunn, knew Clark's middle name.
Right.
And Lex all but spelled it out for on BVS on the rooftop. If you saw the movie, you would have known.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Clark Joseph Kent. And the interviewer asked them what his middle name was, and Corn Sweat said Danger. And then Brosnahan fumbled and stumbled, and then James Gunn said he was embarrassed, he didn't know. Yet there's a picture of the three of them reading Action Comics with Superman on them. Okay, I'm just saying. Is this your king? So I'm just saying, bro. Is this your king? James Gunn knows more about the Lord than anybody, right? But he doesn't know that. So was James Gunn fucking around and just bullshitting, or was that the truth? There we go. Pull that up. Now, if you look at these three people here, they are reading comic books, as you can see. Look at the seriousness in their eyes and just look at that. Woo! Somebody said on the Twitter the other day, it's just a photo shoot, dude. I don't care.
Right.
Somebody took a picture of Zack Snyder, a candid picture of him reading Watchmen, and he had this goofy grin on his face. That's how you know he loved that shit. Look what they're doing. It's almost like they told Gunn to just freeze right where he was. Stop right there. Don't move. I got the great shot. Chicken. Now, does this look sincere to y'all? Honestly, anybody, sound off in the chat. Does this shit look real to you?
No. None of the promos felt that way.
Remember, dude doesn't even like Superman. He didn't want to do the movie in 2018. So, just like...
I mean, again, that just goes back to my point that I said earlier. Is like when you're actually watching this movie, nothing connects to anything before it. You know what I mean? Like not.
Yeah, I heard it's just a series of adventures that he goes on. Lex is trying to foil him in all of them. You got a crazy dog. You got a drunk Supergirl. You got what did she say? Thanks for watching my dog, bitch, or something like that. Yeah. And then she waves off.
It's literally a bunch of mush. That's all it is. That's why I'm just baffled by that.
Somebody explain how that is peak dialogue to me.
It's not.
Somebody explain to me how that's better than I will harvest the codex from your son's dead corpse and I will rebuild Krypton up top his bones. Tell me how that's not peak, but thanks for walking my dog, bitch, is peak.
I'll give you another one, Charles. I will find him.
Right.
I will reclaim what you have taken from us. This man, if you saw Michael Shannon, and I've watched one of his he had like a thing where you invite him to his home. He is so shy and just so into himself, and he's so cool and laid back. You would never think that a dude can deliver that shit the way he delivered it.
Right. No, he's a great actor.
I'm surprised he hasn't gotten up in the award already, like on the Oscars at least. You know, because he's
yeah.
He's a talented actor.
I think it might be it's the type of films, it's production, it's who's running the shit. It's a whole lot of reasons for that, but that doesn't take away anything. If you haven't seen him in what is it called? Midnight what the heck is it called? It was a movie. It was about a kid that they were trying to get back to his own world. And it was called something. It was called Midnight Run or Midnight. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a really good movie. But it was him and Joe Edgerton. Do you guys know who that is?
No, I don't.
I know who Joe Edgerton is, but
there's another one. There's another one that he's actually with Michael B. Jordan in HBO Max. He did a remake of Fahrenheit 451. For if any of you know that book. Do you know that book, guys?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I actually know what movie you're talking about. I haven't seen it though.
So yeah, so Michael Shannon was in that movie. So
I liked his performance
Midnight
in
Midnight
Boardwalk
Special.
Empire.
Midnight
That's what it's
Special.
called.
Okay, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen Midnight Special, it's a simple, it's not an expensive film. It's got Michael Shannon and Joe Edgerton and the dude that played Adam Driver. He's some psychologist or whatever it is. This kid basically is special. I'm not gonna ruin it, but it was a really solid film. You should guys check it out. But it's called Midnight Special. It's got Michael Shannon in it, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. That type of stuff moves me, man. The way they speak in that dialogue, and I'm just like, and y'all expect me to actually spend $16 to $17 to $18 a person to take my family to go get their brains fried?
No.
Oh.
I can't do that.
Mm-mm.
That's not the type of person. You can't ask me to. You can like both Man of Steel and this Superman film. Yeah, you can like both of them if you don't really care about what you're watching. If you can just spend money on it and throw it away, that's on you. I can't do it. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's one of those things where, like I said, it's you. And look, I'm definitely being hyperbolic when I say brain dead, but the reality is like, yeah, somebody who's just trying to, like, you know, I guess really, really escape, then yeah, sure, this will help you do that, because this is far from any kind of reality, for sure, like in any way, shape, or form. So like I can see why, like, you know, if that's all you're in it for, then yeah, maybe again, between the action and the joking and then the dog, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I loved it, whatever that. But like, if like that's like, let's just say you want to see some comedy, you want to see some action, whatever, and you like those two things, but you also want story. Again, you can't tell me that this movie delivers on that, because it really just doesn't. Like, there's no, again, he tried to miss so much in there. There's so many plots that just don't, they either like build to nothing, or like, again, you don't know how it's even like cemented. Like it just is. It just exists. It's there. You just have to accept it.
It copies from other movies.
Well, yeah, that's the other sad part, right? And I kept saying that, like, I'm like,
down. It makes them cringy.
But dumbed down. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
People
Yeah.
didn't understand.
That's the sadder
And
part.
yes, they're like, they look sad. I don't like it. No,
I mean,
made me like super. Because I used to think, because of pop culture, he was goofy, and I was like, oh, I feel bad for him. Like, I like him now.
What I heard was worse than this movie than anything was, I'm talking dialogue wise, was its expository nature. Not only did they weren't subtle with their feelings, or they didn't leave much room for subtext or anything like that. They literally just vomited everything they felt, why they felt that way. This is the reason why, who, what, when, where. And I heard that was terrible.
Yeah, no,
terrible.
It's 100% right. Like the emotional. So like, again, I've seen some people like say like, oh, they like the Superman and Lois thing, and I'm like, how? Like, there was no buildup in that kind of relation, like in their relationship, and like there's no buildup. There's nothing for you to really attach yourself to like actually feel whatever they're delivering. Like that's why I'm just shocked when people are saying certain things. I'm like, what movie did you see?
Right.
Dude's just whining. Like, if I were Miss Lois, I probably would have kicked him out of my apartment if he raised his voice at me like that.
You know, that's the other funny part about the movie, because
and he
it's
doesn't
like,
understand how interviews work. Like, hello.
Look, that's funny, because that sequence. Like, I'll even say this: a lot of the plots of the movie is in the trailers. When you go to the movie, you're just getting like the extended version of the things that were delivering the plots that already exist in the trailer.
I heard that too. Yeah.
So there's no like element of like, oh, I didn't expect that. Like, no, everything's expected. Again, there's nothing that like you're at all with. Like, there's really nothing to be like, oh, like that took me by surprise, or like, oh man, is that actually gonna play out the way I think? Like, no, you kind of already know where things are going. One, because of the trailer, and two, because just the tone of the whole movie. There's nothing at stake. you don't feel the threat of anything because everything's undercut by jokes. There's nothing to take here. But to that point of even that scene of him spazzing out, I mean, are you guys trying to not spoil the movie, or are you guys like? Because I guess I could not say it, but
yo, you go ahead and say what you gotta say, man.
All right, so here's the thing, like, apart from even just that aspect of like, like that we did see in the trailer, he spazzes out, right? And that to me, like, to anybody who's a Superman fan knows, like, okay, that's off of character, like that's off character, that's not really Superman, right? So in that same sequence, right? Remember how like we were, again, without even seeing the movie, but just taking that scene, right? We were like comparing it to like what Zach delivered in BVS, right? With how Lois Lane, even though it's not an interview, but she somewhat also grills Superman, or, Clark about what happened in the desert, right? Mm-hmm. The stark contrast, like of that scene, how like it really does end up playing. It all leads to the same moment, right? And what I mean by that is in BVS, right, after like her like kind of like saying they had hearings, like, and he's like, I don't care what they're saying, blah blah, whatever, and then like, don't think about what did happen, blah blah blah, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And then it all leads to her saying, I just don't know if this will work. And then he's like, what? And then like, me and you, right? Literally in this movie, same thing.
Yep.
He has that spaz out moment. He spazzes out.
Oh, one's a child.
And then she says, but just a little different. And she says, I just knew this wouldn't work, right? Yep. Okay. So essentially it gets to the same place, right? Again, the difference already before that moment is David quotes when Superman spazzes out. Henry Cavill Superman is composed, listening, responding, but keeping his composure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the response of that, because again, they both get the whole like Lois Lane from BVS. I just don't know if it's gonna work, if it could work. Whatever, being you being you, and me, whatever. And then in this one, she says, I just knew this wouldn't work. The response that you get in this movie,
he just walks out.
He just walks away. Opposite of what Henry Cavill does in BVS, where it's like, I'm gonna go through that wall that you're putting up, this your emotional moment that you're having. I'm not gonna like be startled by it or feel some type of. I'm gonna break through that. I'm gonna grab this flower. I'm gonna give it to you, and I'm gonna do something even more spontaneous. I'm gonna get in that tub, and that's just gonna break down whatever emotional.
And you know what that's called? Vega? That's called subtext.
That's right.
He didn't have to say a word. All he had to do was pick up the flower, put it in his mouth. That said everything he needed to say. Everything is going to be okay.
And the difference is he stayed is the whole point.
Exactly.
Stayed, and this guy walks away. And my issue here is all this talk about like, if he's really like some sort of this is a version of whatever. And I'm like, I just don't know any version of Superman that is not supposed to be super in every regard, right? The biggest I guess you could say scam here is that we're trying to make it seem as if Superman is only super because of his abilities, right? Like he's just strong, he's whatever, like, and that's the only reason that makes him Superman, like above man. And it's like, no, he's Superman in every regard. He is the best of man in every context.
Single
from ability
way
to character to how he carries everything, right? That's what separates him from the rest.
We aspire to be that. That's exactly the point.
So in that scene, he should not be doing that. Is my whole point. He should do exactly what Zach did in BVS, and that's like he has to make the right choice every time. You know what I'm saying? That's who Superman is. That's why he's the big blue Boy Scout. That's why and the fact that we do in a sense people how do you say criticize him in that manner, that's actually like a badge of honor. What that means is that character is doing its job. It convicts us of the very fact that we aren't there. We're not where he is, but we need to be where he's at because that is the right choice. He is saying the right thing. He is doing the right move. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he's Superman. Not just because of his abilities, but because he was raised right. He's got, you know what I'm saying? He's got conviction. He does the right thing every time. And then his conviction convicts us. And that's, you know what I'm saying? That's supposed to happen. That does not happen in this movie.
Said.
And that's not the only sequence that this happens.
So, okay,
it goes to hit that target.
Yeah.
So guys, we're gonna wrap up. So I want to ask one last question for you guys, and then we'll wrap up. I'll start. I would like Final Girl for you to start with the question. So we saw
You
now.
all right over there, brother?
Was that?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right.
So we saw now with the news now that Coyote and Acme versus Acme is coming out next year. If that campaign was successful, what's your take on? You think we're gonna get the Snyder Cut, Justice League 2 and 3 eventually?
I'm keeping hope. I'm gonna keep fighting. So I mean, I even tried emailing Warner Brothers customer service just to keep annoying them. Be like, we want.
I saw it in the chat. She did say that.
Hashtags. I mean, I did one Superman review when it came out and called out the hypocrisy of gun fans. But like, I'm just gonna keep with the hashtags. And if there's like a petition or something going around, I'll sign it. But as much as I don't like Warner Brothers because of how they do, I'm tempted to see if maybe if we support the Coyote movie, they might realize, hey, if we listen to fan movements, we'll make money. Like my friend, one of my friends is an animator, and she explained the Coyote situation to me.
Okay.
Not for Warner Brothers.
I'd go see it just for that reason.
Yeah, that's why.
Because a filmmaker had a vision that got stomped on, and he finally get to do his damn thing. I'd go see it just for that, just because
honestly,
he won.
And honestly, and no matter if the movie's good or bad, I'd still go because of
just because he won. Exactly.
Exactly. And if it does well, if it does well financially, they might realize, hey, if we listen to the fans, we'll get what we want. I mean,
you know what they messed up. And I wish I would have, and I actually want to, before we wrap everything up, but I want to get this last thought from you guys, real quick. And this was my thought. Had WB just opened their eyes and opened up these 52 universes, we wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, thank you for reminding me, Charles. 52 universes. There was this trailer that came out, a new animated Batman. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it's an Aztec version.
I did see that.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, you saw the trailer. Yeah. No, Final Girl's like,
So, but still, kudos for trying. That's the point.
Yeah.
Right.
Had they'd have just, and that was my thing. I'm like, had you to just utilize what you had and not let Marvel take that shit from you, you wouldn't be here now. We all wouldn't be here. You could have your goofy Superman. We could have our serious, mainline Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. Y'all can go elsewhere, some crazy shit with Miss McFiddleick and all the rest of them. You can do whatever the hell you want. Just open it all up for everybody and stop making. Why are you making this particular Superman in this particular universe the main continuity? Why? For what?
Because they're not.
This is more from Elseworld stories more than Zack Snyder's was.
Yeah. Oh well, that's the biggest scheme of all, right? Like that's the biggest scam is that they try to create this narrative that supposedly Zack's work isn't more in tune with actually canon and continuity from the source material, and somehow now the narrative is that this is, which again, I repeat, it is not.
It's not.
This is its own thing, and honestly, I wouldn't care so much that it's something. I just don't like the fact that you guys are false advertising it as if it is something that's similar to other things or close, really close, and it's like it's really not that close. It has so many things, yes, that do come from certain comics, but it's like splattered. Like I don't know, like it's not traced. It's like just splattered. You know what I'm saying? And it really does not connect well. That's the biggest scam of all. It's just that supposedly Zack's wasn't. I forgot how I told this too, but I was like, the only hope I think Gunn has going forward is if he embraces that multiverse concept and actually has the balls to do what Walter Hamada couldn't. And I don't know if that was Walter Hamada's choice to make anyways, but because I know that they were discussing it back then. But
if homie swallows his pride and does that and opens up a multiverse like that and brings up, if he does, which he won't.
Guns 2 weeks.
Which he won't.
I can't stand.
And I'll say this for the record, just because I don't know if this was said earlier, is that I don't know how anybody's getting the idea that this is a successful movie just yet. It seems like it's reached its plateau, and which is what I predicted. I predicted it was going to do slightly better than Superman Returns. It's not going to see Man of Steel numbers, and that's exactly where it's at now. The reality is it's with Fantastic Four dropping this weekend. This idea that it's going to have somehow some legs still is not like far from the truth. Fantastic Four is getting so much praise right now. It's insane. Yeah.
What'd you say, girl?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm going to watch a Marvel movie just to spite Superman. Like, I almost watched The Smurfs. If the Smurfs, just imagine. Crash out.
Right, and let's get it. Look, rightfully so. Like, I'm hearing a lot of good things about Fantastic Four. I haven't seen it yet. I'm probably going to go see it Tuesday. That's the idea. But go
watch it, man. Go watch it. You'll enjoy it.
I'm watching it for sure. That's a fact. But I'll say this: I've been hearing that that now that we see that the numbers aren't going to be what what everybody thought it was going to be. Somehow now it's the whole like, oh, well, Warner Brothers didn't focus on that. And that's what they're saying. And okay, let's pretend like that actually means something. And I say that because, like, I don't know, and maybe I'm wrong here, but just correct me if I'm wrong. Whether it's Rotten Tomatoes, whether it's Cinema Score, whether it's Letterboxd, like whatever grades or ratings are coming out on there, as if that's like the entirety of everybody that went to go see this movie, right? So this idea that like, oh, we're concerned with the critical acclaim, as if the critical acclaim is the representation of the true quantification of how people actually are receiving this movie. The numbers speak for themselves more, is what I'm trying to get at.
Right.
It's more true that the lack of profitability in this movie speaks for how badly this movie is. To the few people that do go on Rotten Tomatoes and Letterboxd to review shit and put their ratings, and then the critics that work for that do score the shit on Cinema Score, like that's like a you know what I'm saying? Like that's how do you justify that being what you're looking for when it doesn't even actually represent or quantify more accurately like what your movie is doing in the box office?
Desperation, coping.
You know what I mean? So like all I'm saying with that is like I'm not gonna let you off the hook, because you're saying that that's what you're doing, as if that's like there's some sort of logic there. That's I guess what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
The logic to me is box office numbers that tell you how many people have gone to watch your movie, and if it's making a lot more money, it tells you how many people that were a lot of people actually went to rewatch the movie. The word of mouth actually telling people to go watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? Contrary to, oh no, it's the critical acclaim that like that's like those are like polls. You know what I'm saying? Like polls don't necessarily actually give you that full number of people that actually agree with or even disagree. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, and I could be wrong here. I don't know. I don't know if I'm wrong here, but to my knowledge, that's how that works. And to my knowledge, people that I know, they're not going to the theater and then leaving the theater saying, "Oh, I got to put my review on Rotten Tomatoes or put my review on Letterboxd." Like the entirety of the audience that goes to see these movies, they don't know about that shit. They're not reviewing this shit. So like even when you're looking at the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, that doesn't really say anything.
You wanted to say, Vega, I think wanted to say something. Do you wanted to say something?
Yes, adding to what you said, how your friends they're not logging things. One of my friends who, back when I didn't know that much about like comic book characters, who he was really into them, and I asked him if he watched it. He's like, no, it looks like a parody. And he's not even like a huge Snyder fan. He's not involved. He does he likes Man of Steel and BBS and stuff, but he's not.
But he's not in our war. He's not involved in our war, and yet this man says it looks like a parody.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'd even have to prompt him.
You know who gives me issues? My girlfriend gives me issues about this because, like, I told her because she just saw like recently with me, Man of Steel and BVS. We haven't seen ZSJL yet. That's for another time. She's like, I'm not sitting 4 hours with you, so I gotta earn those 4 hours. But basically, when she saw the movie, then she understood why I am this passionate about this content, So I get totally can relate on that.
I did it to my aunt. I got her invested in all the drama. So ask me for updates. My mom knows about it.
Nice.
My friends know.
It's not an easy fight.
Even people that aren't comic book fans, like they look at the sneak peeks or trailers and be like, "Isn't he supposed to be super?" Or like,
yeah.
It looks
No,
dumb.
they've been like it's unfortunate that the quality of comic books and comic book movies have been slacking lately. It's just I know the reason why, but my own theory, but conversation for another time and another place. But overall, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming. Vega,
Absolutely.
see you. Final Go, nice to finally meet you.
Yes.
And like I said, put a name to the face.
Yes. We will be having more open panels, by the way, obviously. So you guys are more than welcome to come back. Please do come back. We love having you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Video.
Yeah.
For sure,
All right.
Cool. Appreciate it, fellas.
All right, guys. Take care.
All right.
Have a good
Take
night.
care. All right. See you later.
All right.
All right.
So
let's shut this joint down, homie.
Okay. So I can throw some more eye drops on my eye.
Got the little bugs crawling in them.
Oh my god! This morning when I woke up, oh dude, it was painful because I was trying to wash my face and I just couldn't get the dude. It was bad. It was bad. But like again, if worst case, if I have to go to the doctors, I'll whatever it is, what it is. But I'll deal with that tomorrow. Honestly, final thoughts for me. I'll start and then you can close, Charles. It's been a slow week, honestly. Not too much excitement because Comic-Con right now. Yeah, sure, there were a few announcements that were interesting, but nothing like jaw-dropping, at least in my opinion. And basically, like I said, Fantastic Four is a good film. It's definitely a good film, so definitely go watch it. You'll have some fun. Like I said, if you're a Marvel fan and you've wanted to see a good interpretation of the Marvel's first family, this is it. Not to throw shade to Chris Evans and Jessica Blake and the past OG Fantastic Four, but this is like the more comic book way to introduce them. And like I said in the review, like the first 5 minutes, get their backstory in, boom, in and out. Let's get the story on. You know what I mean? So that was pretty cool there. And in regards to Superman, like I said, will it hit 500? If it doesn't, to me personally, if it does, if it doesn't, I don't give a shit at this point. I don't give a fuck. The movie's out. Enjoy it for what it is, and period. I'm not gonna watch. I might watch it if it hits streaming. If I'm bored, sure. Like I said, last night I saw Happy Gilmore 2. I fucking laughed my ass off because I love Adam Sandler. We'll do a review on the next episode because I know Rox wanted to watch it and he saw it, and so it gives you a chance to watch it. So we'll do a review on the next episode. And overall goals, so we have
friends don't let friends watch Superman.
And we have some more things coming in the pipeline. Like I said, we have the segment for the comic books that we're going to be reviewing. So we're still waiting, get the figure the bells and whistles, but it's coming, guys. It's coming because we want, like I said, we want to give more content out there for you guys to to enjoy with us. But overall, guys, so definitely we'll want to see what happens in the next 2 weeks. I haven't decided yet. I might go to the Fan Expo in Boston that's coming in the next 2 weeks.
All right.
And I am a Star Wars fan, and Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen they're going to be in Comic-Con. So and then the Fan Expo, sorry. And I'm still contemplating if if I should go, no, because I've never been. First of all, I've never been to Comic-Con. I've never been to any of these events, so this will be my first time. So, I will see if, like I said, I haven't decided yet. If I go, I'll definitely record some stuff and share with you guys on the next episode. But overall, guys, yeah, we'll see what happens. If any important news happens during the week, definitely we'll report it through one shots. And I hope you guys like that format of one shots, because that way, we get the news out, boom, in and out, done. Straight to the point. So yeah, Charles, close it out.
All right, final thoughts from me. So regarding Tron, that's definitely I'm gonna try to get on that on day one. So I'm going to see that for sure. I'm gonna try to get to see Fantastic Four. I'd like to take my family to see it actually, maybe next probably next weekend. So
yeah, definitely a family
I want to check it out.
Sure.
But yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about this film, so I definitely want to check it out. It has like the two main elements in storytelling that I was looking for, and I heard it's got it. So I'm really anxious to see that film. Regarding Superman, I'm not gonna drop a dime on it. I'm just not. You guys already know my reasons. I keep saying it over and over and over again. For me, I obviously know it's a goofy film. It's a parody. It feels that way, but I don't need to see that to know that. That's number one. But number two, most importantly, is I'm not going to see this movie just based off of principle. And that principle is you did not finish a universe, WB, that we all loved. Superman is not my favorite character. Okay. Batman is my favorite character. So don't misunderstand. Batman has always been my favorite character. I thought Superman was okay. When I saw the 78 Donner version, I thought it was okay. It wasn't bad. I saw the Superman Returns one. That was a bad story. But I like Brandon Routh as Superman. I thought he looked the part and he fit the part as far as being Superman. It wasn't until Zack Snyder came along that told the story in a way with the mythology behind it, with the hero's journey, with the real stakes, the consequences, he brought all of those things together to make Superman seem more realistic to me. And it made me like the character. I mean, he is literally now a close second only to Batman for me now. Cavill brought a level of gravitas to the character that I have never seen before. In all three films. Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, and my favorite film of all time, Zack Snyder's Justice League. So I'm sorry that there are people that exist in this world that can contend with what is going on in the world and still like the things that they see. I don't need escapism because the world is a terrible place. I need escapism just because I like escapism with good films. Okay. Watching Man of Steel doesn't remind me that the world is a terrible place. Watching Batman versus Superman doesn't remind me that the world is a terrible place. Okay. It's real, but it doesn't remind me that the world is a terrible place. Zack Snyder's Justice League was like the most fantastical film that he made that can literally take you away and take you into the story. It was mythology. It had that gravitas like Lord of the Rings did. It had that beginning, that hero, that the beginning of his journey. That was Frodo. We were going to get that we were going to get that with Superman. That's what we were going to get. And I don't understand why it's so hard for people to understand that as an adult, these are the type of stories that I like to be involved with. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not 11 anymore. I don't the Lex Luthor being tossed around by the dog when Superman was building up to an emotional element and James Gunn decided he just wanted to cut it off and then throw crypto in there, similar to the scene with in Avengers when Hulk just showed up and just started beating up Loki after Loki was talking his shit. That's what we're talking about. What I would like to do, Phil, is I would literally like to have an interview with James Gunn. And I'm not going to ask him anything related about stuff he likes. It'll be more like about why he chooses the path he chooses. I'm asking him questions like, why do you cut off your emotional beats? Why do you treat superheroes so callously and so flippantly, and you act like these are the questions that I would ask him. See, these are questions that people didn't ask him in the interviews. They're softballing the questions to him, somewhere to make him smile. But I'm going to ask you from a person who loves film and like the types of film that I like. I'm going to ask him from my perspective, and I would ask him, why do you feel like you have to cut the emotional beats out of your films? Why don't you let anything play out? Why don't you take it seriously? Because you know what I'm digging for? I'm digging for his past. There's something there. There's something there as to why this man doesn't take anything seriously, or his brother. That's what I would ask him serious questions like that. Why do you not take anything seriously? And and all my questions would be on that subject of why you can't tell a cohesive, solid story without goofing it up. Why? And that's the one question that nobody's ever asked him in any interview that I've ever heard, that I've ever seen. Not once. So, James Gunn, if you're listening, I'd love to do an interview with you, brother. I'd love for you to come on the show, because I want to know why. I think that you have the talent to be an awesome filmmaker if you would just stop doing the same shit over and over again.
We've said it, James, we've said this to you multiple times. You have a niche. You have an audience. But Superman, with all due respect,
he ain't it.
It's too big for you. It's too big for you. And I say this with the utmost respect. It's just too big. And that's okay. You have to know your limits. Okay? Snyder, and this is something here I'm gonna say. It might piss off some people, but this is from my perspective. Snyder, when he did Man of Steel, imagine if the script wasn't from Goyer and Nolan. Maybe if Zack would have done Man of Steel with a different screenplay, maybe it would have been. Maybe it wouldn't have been what it is now. Do you see what I'm saying? Point is, what I'm trying to say is, artists, all the pieces go together. You can't just do everything just by yourself, because you're just one person. You only have two hands. That's it.
Brother, I gotta know your psychology, man. James Gunn, I gotta know why you are the way you are at all. How old are you? 58, 59? You pushing 60? You close in age with Zack. I gotta know why.
Open
you
invitation.
Choose this.
Come to the show. We'll be very, and listen, we've been very critical of you, but we will give you the respect and time that you deserve. So open invitation to come to the show, and we can have these conversations.
Yeah, Michael, he's a clown, but I still want to know why he's a clown. I want to know. I want to know why this man, how he grew up, because I mean, he told you straight up. You know, I think that comic books are the dumbest things ever. I've never had such joy reading comic books when I was 12. He's calling them all maniacs. They're this, they're that. You got to be. He said it all. That kid who wears that Batman t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
The kid that wears that Superman t-shirt, they don't think that Superman and Batman are goofy. Do you know that they want to aspire to be like them simply because because they're men of action? That's why kids love them. They're men of action. If you don't know what a man of action is, look that up.
Mm-hmm.
That is why they wear the t-shirts. That is why, because they see themselves fighting bad guys and beating bad guys and going through the journey. The little kids can see that. They're very perceptive, believe it or not. So that's my final thought, man. I will not see this movie on principle. I will not see it, most of all, because they did not finish Zack Snyder's work. It's that simple.
Mm-hmm.
So there it is.
So, like I said, I'll probably watch it, but if I feel like it, basically. But overall, so guys,
ladies and gentlemen,
this has been episode 27, live open panel. So we're man short, Rocks. If you're watching, I've seen you in the chat. Hopefully we can have you back next time, and we'll
yeah. And for anybody we missed, I'm looking in the chat right now. For everybody we missed, we are so sorry we couldn't get to everybody in the chat, but I do see people that were piling in later on. I see CS, the director. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you so much for stopping by. TJ, thank you so much. I got Divas Macera. Thank you again for stopping by. Lucas, Kai Wynn. Oh, from overseas. Welcome. All right. DC Talk, I see you. Thank you so much for showing up. Brown Destroyer, Giancarlo Martinez. I think we got you earlier. Crown Loads, NGTZ. Who else? Let's see. I think we might. Oh, there's Sid Havoc. Shout out to Sid. He finally showed up. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, everybody in the chat, for stopping by. Again, this has been, episode 27 of the Lethal Geeks podcast. We out. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
All right, guys. Stay safe.